The mic still sounds good to you, Braden, I hope? Yep, as long as you can hear me, brother. Okay, we are in fact on, ladies and gentlemen. Soon, not quite this very moment, but soon we will be starting the Pro-Am division of the Rainier Classic. The first event is brought to you by Mountain Heating and Cooling, and it is a block press ladder. Now, why this is different from the amateur show we just watched is that these classes set you up for international pro shows subsequently. In this division in particular, the PSL World Championships. This is a qualifier for the 82 kilo division for the 82 kilo women's that are competing here today, here at the Rainier Classic. But there are other opportunities as well. Would you like to detail them, Mr. McCarley?
Yeah, we have three. It's 3 spots, right, for North America's Strongest Man?
Nope, 1 spot for the winners.
Spot. Oh, it's only for the winners.
Only
okay,
for the
cool.
winners, yes, sir.
So for the heavyweight men and women, there is a spot available for North America's Strongest Man, a competition up in Canada, Quebec, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
One of the toughest competitions on the planet, and it's going to be growing more and more in the coming years, but you'll see more of that soon. Right now, we have our first athlete up, Sarah Johnson. I do not have a weight
Sarah
chart.
Johnson, so the weights out here is 100, 115, 130, and 145. Sarah Johnson is the most decorated 73-kilo athlete of all time, at least in that division specifically. She's the current world's strongest woman. She's the current PSL world champion. She's the current America's strongest woman. She's the current Arnold Pro champion, all in the 73-kilo divisions. Suffice it to say, when it comes to 73 kilos, no one's better than Sarah Johnson. But today, she's going up to 82 kilos to compete and try her hand at winning a couple of bucks, getting a pro card, and qualifying for PSL World Championships 82.
All right, this is exciting.
Athlete ready.
The most decorated athlete in the entire Pro-Am division, including the men's, Sarah Johnson. Here we go. Sarah,
yeah, it's going to be hard to find someone more more decorated than Sarah.
But
Period.
there is
Anywhere.
she's actually, besides Erin Murray and yourself, the most decorated athlete in the Pacific Northwest right now. And yes, she is the most decorated outside of yourself and Erin Murray.
Yeah, and really one of the most decorated. She's quickly approaching one of the most decorated of all time.
She is the most decorated ever for 73. Hard stop.
Yeah.
Now,
I would say Kristen Rhodes.
Yeah. So there's some work to do for all time. But right now, she's already on the 130, a weight she's never pressed before on the block. Easy, clean. Can she get that press?
She's going to hit it.
She needs to hold it. She has plenty of power. But what she needs to do is be patient at the top and stabilize. When doing the block press, this really goes to show you just how difficult this is.
Absolutely. That was really good footwork by...
miscalculation by the timing there. She has 90 seconds to do this. Ryan Terry, unfortunately, slight miscalculation. She's going to compose herself, gather it. This is a very important rep there.
I happened to hear that as well, and I was a little thrown off as well. There's a little miscommunication right there. That's okay. Sarah has a bit more time.
Yeah, she's just getting a little lightheaded there. She knows it's not quite there today. So, fortunately for Sarah, she had a very good split time on those first 2 lifts.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, Sarah signed up for this show 5 days ago. This is not something she trained for at all, and she just wanted to test her hand and her readiness for a high-level show and see how she could do. So, great work there with those first 2. Nearly having the third, but just couldn't stabilize at the top.
Yeah, I got a chance to wish her luck right before we resumed the stream, and she said, I didn't train for this one at all. I'm like, I just looked her straight in the eyes and said, you don't have to train for this one. You don't have to train for any of them. Like, you are good enough to walk into almost any competition on the planet.
Yep.
And just like weight class or not, like, she's fantastically strong, incredible athlete.
I agree. And up next.
Next up we have, I cannot.
Kolzinski.
Thank you. Allison Kolzinski.
Very Polish with that surname.
Right?
Now, Allison is a former Olympic weightlifter. She's extraordinarily athletic and tall for the class. Last year, she placed 4th place at amateur nationals with a 0 in an event. So suffice to say, she's very proficient at strongwoman. She just doesn't have the static power. That event she zeroed was deadlift.
That was going to be my question for you after this event. But there we go.
Very talented presser. Very strong athlete.
So needless to say, she does not have any weak spots in this competition because the side handle is very different than a straight bar.
I would agree. Look at this press out power from
Holy
Allie.
cow.
Staying with it. Oh, nearly there.
Wow.
What a good attempt from Allison Kolzinski.
Yep.
Playing it smart, taking her time here. A 90-second clock is very long when it comes to an event. Choosing to go with no equipment, utilizing a more free approach to the event. Pros and cons to utilizing a lot or a little of equipment.
Good adjustments on the block right there with the hands. You see that?
Yeah.
She grabbed it and she immediately started adjusting to where it felt right.
Yeah, Allie, when it comes to proprioception, especially in regards to overhead lifts, is top-notch. Really proficient and just very athletic.
Yeah, I really like the way that she's cleaning the block as well. Wow.
Nearly hit a split jerk on a block press.
That's awesome.
I'll be honest. Had she attempted that on the first try, I think she would have got the split jerk.
I think she would have as well. I mean, honestly, I think if she would have been able to keep the block directly overhead in the press on the first attempt, she would have got it. I think it creeped forward. I don't know if it was a tilt or a drift, but she had to step forward to stabilize, then bring it back over. That's going to chew you up a little bit, and then sitting there and grinding for, 7 or 8 seconds, that's going to chew you up.
Yeah.
But the fact that, that's right there. That's right there for her.
And now we have Rachel Lakey up next out of Oregon. This is her first Pro-Am competition, historically a powerlifter. Let's see Rachel Lakey. Very efficient.
Ooh, that was
I like that a lot.
Smooth. Whoa.
Now,
okay.
all Rachel needs to do is beat a 22-second split time, and she'll have the lead.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
And this is the end of the 82 class here. So if she can punch this real quick, then it's.
Now
that's pretty quick. I don't know exactly how fast.
That may be the lead. We'll certainly find out. But that was very efficient. It was very smooth.
She's not gonna sit there and rest on it. She wants to hit this. I like that.
Our sound,
I like that.
The sound for the commentary seemingly got really quiet, according to the folks online. Just a quick heads up. So this 130-pound proving to be quite difficult. It's very heavy.
Ooh.
Falls right out in front of Rachel. Nothing necessarily inherently wrong, but just very heavy. She's running off screen there, seemingly to grab some chalk. You know, going forward, I would always encourage people to maybe bring a little bit out with them. But hey, way to go quickly and get some chalk.
So we've seen a couple different clean styles, and I actually really like it. Holy cow!
No. Yeah.
Nope. That was a good call by Josh.
Yeah, so Sturgeon Anderson, the spotter behind her. That's okay. Sturgeon Anderson pushed that block forward in order to keep her from being folded in half. So it was actually a great spot by Sturgeon.
Yeah. No, that was a really good call. It was he had seen enough and
back
said,
to normal now.
I'm
The audio,
not gonna
fantastic.
Yeah, he had seen enough, and he said, "I'm getting that block out away from you."
Yeah.
Because if an athlete goes down with a block like that, it's not,
It's
think
quite
about
dangerous.
the next event.
Yeah,
it's not think about the next event or the next day. It's, you ride out on an ambulance most of the time.
Going over the leaderboard for that previous event, it seems as though Sarah Johnson has first place, getting 3 total points. Although, hold on. Yep, so Sarah Johnson took second place with 22.86. In first place, 22.36.
Wow.
So
Super
very close.
tight, super
very
tight.
close. So good job, Rachel Lakey, for getting her first Pro-Am event win.
Super
Very
tight spacing right there, like timing.
Great work from Rachel.
Yeah, next up, we're going to see the Pro Open Women. So that's going to be Tara Simonson, Amanda Wozni, Kai Smith,
Corey Smith.
Okay.
Corey. Yep.
It says Kai on our sheet.
Oh, Kai, yeah, so she likes to go by Kai. That's correct, it's correct. She likes to go by Kai, so we have Kai Smith, then Frankie Nicoletti, and Casey Croy.
She said Corey, or she likes
No,
Kai.
she goes by Kai, yeah, you leave it. She likes to go by Kai.
Kai and Frankie?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
K-A-I, yeah.
Okay, and then
So,
Casey Croy,
again,
that'll be our heavyweight women.
Our Open Pro-Am division. Again, the winner of this competition goes to North America's Strongest Woman, the winner. So the weights for this division in particular, we're going 115 pounds, 130 pounds, 145 pounds, 160 pounds, 175. Very challenging.
I didn't even recognize that we had the 5th one out on the floor right there, but that makes a lot of sense.
Here you go, some weights for you right there.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, so as you can see, our spotters and loaders, the most important people of the show, for being honest, helping adjust these weights smoothly, reconfirming that the weights weigh what they need to weigh, and making sure they're all locked down. Because when it comes to block press, these weights are usually held in place by clips internally inside the apparatus, and you want to make sure they don't get jostled around after being dropped, because it's really important that it is even for the athletes, quite literally even internally.
I'm just getting that and trying to
Oh, yeah.
mess that a little bit.
There we go. All right.
That'll probably do a little better.
Cool. All right. Again, guys, we're moving to our Open Pro-Am division. Open ladies, there are 5 total athletes. So we will have, actually, we'll have 5 heats because this is one athlete at a time. The biggest division today of the Rainier Pro-Am competition is actually the 105 men's, which I love to see. I love to see the weight class divisions growing. And I think with that qualifier for the PSL World Championships, we were able to grab some great national talent for the show. And international talent. Amanda Wozni, for example, is a Canadian pro in the Open Women's division.
So this IFSA block press is
You want to detail
it's very
some of this?
interesting.
You want to detail?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you to detail it, but I'll detail it.
yeah.
No, the IFSA block press is a very interesting event. So right now we don't have the IFSA blocks out here, but there is a 5 block pressing medley.
Yeah.
And the way that it's going to work is these athletes have 60 seconds to complete a repetition.
A single rep.
And if or when they get that first repetition, they are given an additional 30 seconds. So from that point, they have a total of 90 seconds. Now, if they get through the 3rd block, they are given an additional 30 seconds,
Right.
making it a 2-minute event, 120 seconds in total to finish the 5-block series.
So they were rewarded in strength.
Yes, yeah, they're given additional time depending on their actual ability to perform, and depending upon how they perform. So.
Right. Very fun. We will see the actual IFSA implements brought out into the field once we get to 105 kilos, which is 231 pounds. That is where the IFSA weights actually start. For those that get to press the full IFSA medley, which is for the open division specifically, that has only been completed one time ever in the sport by Derek Poundstone to have pressed the entire set.
Didn't like Finnerty do the series as well?
No, so only 5 men have ever pressed the last block ever, Finnerty being one of them.
Okay,
but for the actual ladder, only one man has finished it. That's Derek Poundstone. So we might see some history today. It is certainly possible to see some history.
That would be exciting. Right now we have Tara Simonson up.
Here we go.
Judge ready? Wait for my whistle.
And we are off. Lucas Hatton, the head judge of the IFSA block medley. As the best presser here, makes sense that he's going to judge it. Tara with an efficient clean. Smooth press to overhead.
Buys yourself an additional 30 seconds.
So she now has an additional 30 seconds.
Yep, a very considerate return right there. She
Yeah.
dropped it back to the pad and then dampened the bounce just a tiny bit.
So for someone like Tara, you could tell that the clean will be the more challenging aspect of this exercise. She's a phenomenal presser. And
gotta
what you
be
noticed
steady.
there, Lucas Hatton did not give her the down control because she started to drift at lockout, and it's not enough to have it locked out. They must stay put.
If she presses the third, she buys herself.
Yeah, that
Very
is-
fair judging from
That
Lucas
is some
Hatton.
strict judging, and I'm a fan of
Yeah,
strict.
it's fair. They were all warned. If you are shifting, you will not get the down command. You must be put still. It's the only way to make it truly fair. Tara with a great clean here. So she crashed into her dip there.
Yeah.
And when you accelerate or drop into the bottom of your dip and drive, what ends up happening, whatever implement you're pressing, you create separation between the implement and your body. And when that happens, you then have to meet it with equal force to drive upwards, and it typically throws off the direction in which you're trying to press.
Absolutely, yeah. You're fighting the inertia. You're not just fighting the weight.
Yeah. Very good attempt by Tara Simonson.
Got points on the board.
Points on the board. And
know?
frankly, this is the thing. She might not be the only athlete to miss the second one. And her first one was fast, so she still could potentially get more than 1 point based on that split. We'll see.
Yeah, it's
possible.
The way it seems like the way she walked off after that one, she did feel a bit,
Probably a bit
disappointed
dejected.
in that.
Yeah, we're a little dejected. But you know what? It's a long weekend.
Yeah, she did. She probably a little upset with herself. She did all the work to get that second one, and had it there. Just didn't. She needs to pay attention to that down. She started to commit to the down before the down was given. Next up, we're gonna have Amanda Wozni.
Yes, sir. I believe that is her name. So Amanda, you can tell
Woo!
she's going after this aggressively.
Oh wow!
No, but she's drifting.
Oh, gotta
She
be
has
dead
to-
stop.
And that's exactly what stopped Tara from getting
Yep.
a second rep. You
Okay.
have to stay put. Lucas was very specific in the rules meeting. If you are drifting, you are not getting. There we go. That's a great rep.
Man, if you're a pro, you gotta act like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, well, this is the thing.
I hope the other pros are watching because this is gonna be the standard for the day.
Yeah. And
You
this
know?
is the thing. If you're trying to qualify for a world championships, or if you're trying to qualify for a continental championships, you cannot be anything other than great. So the standard's high. So good for Wozni in getting that second rep. That created some separation now with the points for herself.
Yeah, so she's got to finish. If she finishes this one, she gets an additional 30 seconds. And wow, she just got to be stable.
Good
She gets
for
another
her.
30 seconds.
Outstanding press by Amanda Wozni.
She's got 55 seconds left.
And she should absolutely utilize them. As of right now, she is on a 160-pound IFSA block press. Pardon me, standard block press.
And it does look like we have a couple different blocks on the floor. The first three are those, I believe those are custom blocks.
Every block on the field is custom.
Okay.
Every block on the field.
Let's get behind her some big weight. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Amanda Wozniak with
that
a
is
brilliant
fantastic.
display of strength. Outstanding. Outstanding. 160 pounds. Fourth block in a 5-block ladder. Way to go. 160.
That was awesome.
And again, with a very strict judge in Lucas Hatton. That was genuinely a great event for Amanda Wozniak.
The event win, you gotta press the last one.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, looks like next up, we're going to see Kai Smith coming out here.
Kai Smith out of New York City, represent. This is Kai's first Pro-Am competition. I know she was a bit nervous earlier today, but at the end of the day, she's here, she's prepared, she's going to have some fun. Here we go. Kai Smith, our open Pro-Am division. Kai just losing her belt there, but she's sticking with it with a beautiful press as well.
Steady, very steady. She's been paying attention.
Yeah, and a lot of strict power off the shoulders. It looks like Kai has a very strong set of shoulders on her. Way to be patient as well. Didn't let that belt fall enough to deter her. A lot of athletes would have freaked out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So very steady, very composed, taking their time.
Here we go. Clean number 2. 130 pounds for Kai Smith.
Strict press, okay.
Kai is just strong.
Whoa,
Kai is
whoa.
strong and patient,
Push,
wedging
push,
herself
push.
under this implement. She must stay put though.
Nope,
No,
nope.
just
Gotta watch
barely missing it.
That drains your energy so bad.
I would say with her style of pressing, it's very energy draining, but the positions were great until the very end. You know, you got to stay put. Lucas keeping it fair, ultimately saying, you know, it's not a good rep. You started to drift forward at lockout.
And honestly, her first rep was so steady at the top. I really think that she was watching, and I think she knew that, and I think it was just a little forward. She hit lockout, head came through, maybe a little tightness in the shoulders, and it kind of bumped it forward.
I agree.
You know?
And Kai ultimately going for it again, but just running out of time now.
Yeah.
Very good work, Kai.
Yeah.
Brilliant display of strength, but ultimately, control is equally as important.
Yep.
So we have Frankie Nicoletti coming up next. Frankie, a local here in the Pacific Northwest, an accomplished powerlifter.
Fantastically powerful.
Yeah, transitioning over to the sport of strong woman, and this is, I believe, Frankie's first Pro-Am division competition. So Frankie's trying her hand at potentially, not only potentially getting a pro card, potentially getting an invite to America's Strongest, but potentially getting an invite to North America's Strongest Woman, known as the Meatball, Frankie Nicoletti.
Judges ready. Wait for my whistle.
All right, Frankie up next here. 115-pound opener. Frankie, very strong in the
A
shoulders.
lot of power. Good. Nice, steady lockout
Great stability.
position.
You know, I would say with that clean, maybe a little bit more speed from lap to chest might help. You see Frankie's a little bit out in front here,
Yeah.
but
a little upright. I think the feet might be a little narrow. But she's so steady overhead right there.
there's no movement once she's locked out.
Yeah.
So she's well trained. She clearly took her lockout training seriously, her stability seriously. And she's being smooth. She's not rushing.
Yeah.
She's earning each position.
Yeah, so she's already earned an extra 30 seconds on the initial 60. And given she hits this repetition, she gets another 30 seconds on top of that. Looking like she's just drifting forward a tiny bit.
So from that position there, it didn't look like it was a weakness of shoulder. It looked like her thumbs were in the wrong position, creating an off-balance feel as soon as she started to initiate the press.
Yeah, it looked like the block was drifting forward immediately off the shoulders. And it was just, you can't press all the way out in front like that.
Yeah, she just is tilting forward as it's leaving.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But Frankie did a fantastic job in getting a very good split on those first two
Yeah.
implements.
No, that was quick.
And that's going to get her some points.
Yep. No, that's good points.
We have one last athlete coming on out in Casey Croy. Casey Croy has competed at the Rainier Classic Pro-Am before. Last year, ultimately getting what is now considered first place. Shout out to Casey for being a consistent and very strong athlete here in the Pacific Northwest. Also, a very accomplished powerlifter in her own right.
Very accomplished, wildly strong.
Yeah.
Does she still train out of O'Malley's, do you know?
Casey, I believe, trains with the crew, Jeff
Separogenic?
Walling. And,
Further south.
And all those other gentlemen.
Okay.
Her coach being Brain Gains on Instagram. Here we go. Casey Croy, first block. Strict power.
Man.
Strict press power. Very
Nice and
it was very
steady.
smooth. It didn't look hard, but it looked focused.
Yeah. The hands look really close to her. You know,
Right.
like
They're further back.
Yeah, I usually like to see the hands we'll say the meat of the thumb a little closer to the center of the block.
Gives you a little more control at the top, doesn't it?
Yeah. That looks like a better hand placement, just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little better. The previous one looked a little too close.
Casey Croy, nice and smooth, making it happen, opting to get some chalk right now. She knows that this
Yeah, taking
third
her time.
block is incredibly important for points.
And she knows what she has to do as well, which is really nice.
Yeah, massively
Huge.
beneficial.
Yeah,
For those
huge part.
watching and curious about the athlete order, for the first event at least, it is who signed up first gets to go last. So Casey clearly signed up first. As the show progresses, it comes down to previous event. The final event will be overall.
That is a tremendous amount of power. Wow.
Yeah, so Casey just did everything she needs to do to have second place minimum. So at worst, she's in second. Right now, she wants this one. Depending on her split time here, she potentially could get first. Amanda Wozni getting 4 blocks in 105 total seconds. Casey's got to go now to beat that split. Otherwise, she must lift the last block.
That is amazing
Casey Croy.
control. That was amazing control.
Casey
You see
Croy.
how that pivoted and then she
Yeah.
just held it right?
Yeah,
That was...
Lucas made her hold it. There was no gimmies there.
Yeah.
And she ultimately, if my calculations is correct, took the event win by just beating Amanda Wozni in time. So, outstanding performance out of Casey Croy, Amanda Wozni, and finishing out the podium for that event in particular.
That was very impressive.
It looks as though Francesca Nicoletti. So far, our girl Frankie. Great job. Right now, we are changing divisions. We're going to our Pro 105 division, the McCarley division, a division that's
boy.
near and dear
don't
to
know
our
about that.
boys' heart.
What's that? What does 105 mean?
I don't even, well, considering you're the one that might have reinvented it, that's up to you at this point, buddy. But if you notice, there's a mixture of blocks out there. We have 2 custom blocks, and then starting on the third block, which is, in this particular case, is 115 kilos. Pardon me,
25, I believe.
No. 115 kilo. So the first IFSA block is 115.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That third block out there.
Well,
it's
first one
200
is 105, 115, 125, I think.
Pardon me?
So,
Yes. That's what we're referring to. Yeah, so block number 1, we will have 190 pounds. Block number 2, 210. And then we have the first IFSA block
I
at
see what you're
231.
saying. I see what you're saying.
231 out on the field. So this will be the first of the athletes today to get to touch the historical blocks associated with the IFSA championships. You know, athletes like Zajuna Savickas, Derek Poundstone, Makisha Clark, some of the best athletes to ever compete in the open division have touched these implements. And now they're being utilized probably for the first time ever, actually, in a 105 kilo pro show. This must be the first time ever, actually. Certainly.
last year, did we have them...
In
we
a
had
show?
them carry the shield.
They did not press
Not the block.
They did carry a block in
They
the
did
women's
carry a
division.
block.
In the women's division.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't think any weight class has ever pressed this in competition.
First time ever today.
Specifically these particular implements.
Yeah. Very, very exciting.
Yeah, we got some weights getting shuffled around by our volunteers. Huge shout out to the volunteers, the guys and gals, I should say, that make this work.
The first athlete out to come out in the men's 105 pro division will be Melvin Mwamba, which is hilarious because he's known about this show the longest and he signed up last. Well done, Melvin. Interestingly enough,
his time.
Melvin is in a position to where he can win this event. He's one of the best strict pressers here. He very much enjoys things like block press because he's a weirdo, and he's very talented.
That honestly really surprises me.
Yeah.
I would have not put him down for a really good block presser.
Well, he's stereotypically speaking, the press is his weakest event across the board.
Yeah.
The one caveat being block press.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What a random one to be good at, right?
Man, he's going to be dangerous then in general. I mean,
Yep. Because he has great events to come today.
Yep. Yeah.
So we're still getting these final changes here out in the field. Block number 1, once more, is 190. Block 2, 210. Block 3, 321. Block 4, 253. Block 5, 275. Very heavy. I would be really impressed if any athletes finished this today. We're more than likely going to see points being taken on a fast 3. We'll probably end up seeing that being quite important. Thanks again for all those tuning in right now for this event. This is the IFSA Block Medley. And you know what? Why not? For argument's sake, this is being brought to you by Mountain Heating and Cooling, one of the most important sponsors of this competition, long-term friends of the Dungeon Strength, and one of the best heating and cooling companies in the Pacific Northwest. I'm biased. I would say the best. For those that are stopping by today and enjoying the show in person, be sure to come by the Puget Sound Pizza food truck, where they are serving some of the best pizza in Tacoma, Washington area. Very much enjoy the fact that they've sponsored this show for years now. Been great.
Yeah, they've been with us from the start.
A very long time. We very much appreciate Nick Cannell and his brother over at Puget Sound Pizza
Absolutely.
sponsoring this competition.
Yeah, previous competitor of this competition.
Yeah, Nick Cannell has competed. Nick Cannell is
Several
actually
times, right?
several times,
Yeah.
and he's actually currently right now getting ready to compete at Natural World Strongest Man in the 105 kilo division. I know that because I coach him.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I saw him doing some sandbag loads the other day in the gym. I was like, Nick. I didn't get a chance to go say hey, but I haven't seen him in a while. So I was like, sweet, man.
Yeah, so massive shout out to the team there. So we're doing our final touches here. First block being screwed down. We should be just about ready to start this event. It looks like we are good to go. What are we looking for right now? Here we go. Okay, first athlete out, Melvin Mwamba.
Right, first up on the floor, my good friend, fellow Dungeon Street Fight.
Another athlete coached by the Lucas Hatton, but you can guarantee he'll be giving no gimmies here.
It's your time, man.
All right. Melvin Mwamba approaching the competition floor, choosing to leave his belt by a specific block. Interesting. So it seems as though by a certain weight he knows he needs it. So maybe he's gunning for a good split time here in the first 2 initially.
Smart. Don't carry it if you don't need it, you know?
Yeah, well experienced at this point. Melvin's competed at the Rainier before and other high-level shows like OSG Masters. So he's got some experience. But I know Melvin wants that American Pro card. Here we go. First weight, 190 pounds.
60 seconds to finish the first segment, 190 pounds.
So a little bit rushed on his transition from clean to shoulders. Wow.
I
great
didn't know he
lockout.
could get in that position. That was
What a
really
beautiful
good
lockout,
shoulder
huh?
mobility.
Yeah, incredible shoulder mobility out of Melvin. Great strict power off the chest.
Yeah, I was very concerned for his hand position, honestly. It was not, in my opinion, centered on the last one. This one will have more control, I think.
Much better transition on block number 2. Melvin choosing to take a few moments before he goes after that 231-pound, 105-kilo IFSA block. This is more than likely the very first time a 105-kilo athlete has ever pressed the IFSA block in competition.
Let's go, Melvin. You have no problem.
There you go. Come
Great,
on now.
clean.
Oh, yeah.
What a beautiful press from Melvin Mwamba.
Oh, that's awesome.
Outstanding.
That is awesome.
Outstanding. Not only got a successful rep, but bought himself more time to potentially press 115 kilo, 253. That was incredible. That bought him a ton of points in this competition. He's taking his time here. This block won't be as easy. Not that the previous one was But
that one, the way he pressed that, it
Yeah.
did look easy for him.
yeah, his transition was beautiful on the
Yeah.
instant block. Here he goes, 115 kilos.
And honestly,
Look at
so
that transition with the hands.
Some people don't realize with these blocks is since these are pure aluminum and they are all the same thickness and the same width, they have to have a different dimension.
10 seconds remaining.
And so they stand, like the press is a little bit wider as you go up heavier and heavier. That 105
Exactly.
kilo is a little bit narrow.
Right.
The 115 is nice. The 125 is
Large.
I would say, yeah, it's slightly larger than a normal.
Yeah. I mean, aluminum
block.
doesn't get any more dense, right? It is what it is, right?
Yeah. And then, this afternoon, well, I will say in a while, we're going to see the heavyweights. They're going to have blocks going up all the way to 145 kilo, if I'm
That's
not
right.
mistaken.
That is correct. Yes, sir.
And though the 145 kilo is wide, man. It is wide.
Coming up next, we will have Blake Deadass, as I'm going to say it. It's probably Deedus, but I'm going to say Deadass.
D-Dass.
It's Deadass. He's Deadass serious about this event. He's a New Yorker. He's not, but I'm going to say it. So Blake coming up next here. More than likely another individual gunning for that pro card
Yep.
and an opportunity to compete at the PSL World Championships, the world title for the 105 kilo division, in my humble opinion. Here we go. Ooh, Blake with a smooth transition. Oh, just rushed a bit. Nope. Nope, he's drifting.
You gotta commit to staying there.
Oh, that's the problem. Lots of power, lots of technique, lots of skill, but he just isn't holding where he needs to at the top, and now he's a little more fatigued.
His execution is really nice, dude. Oh.
And this shows you
Take your
what
breath.
what athlete at home during training held at the top. This tells you who held, who made sure they had a buddy give them a down command. There he goes, Blake with a great first rep, but unfortunately lost a lot of time. He has about 48 seconds remaining.
Yeah, he's got himself an extra 30 seconds from that. That's nice. That's nice. It looks like he has the power to get through the first three and earn himself more time. He just doesn't have as much time to rest now because that first block was 3 presses.
Yeah. Exactly. He literally
He
did a triple. Yeah, he did a buy-in triple.
Yeah. But honestly, the last two were so strong, I would be really surprised if he had an issue here. It is slightly more narrow than the other blocks, so it might give some grief there. Yeah, he's waving it off, saying no.
And
out
you
of
know
breath.
what? He might know, hey, I'm a little fatigued. It'll be dangerous if I continue. That's a mature move.
Yeah.
And that's something you expect to see in a Pro-Am division. You expect to see maturity.
Yeah.
So great work by Blake by making the best of a situation that he probably started in a way that he didn't anticipate, but he did a great second rep to get a better split time there.
Absolutely.
Oh, I see people are we have some folks across the pond making fun of the way that we said aluminum.
Saying what?
Aluminum.
It's definitely
Aluminium.
It's definitely aluminum over here.
Yeah. I'm assuming
you
these
can
folks
say-
over here like
you can-
aluminium is how they like to
You
say
can
it.
say aluminium if you want to be wrong, but that's okay.
If you enjoy wrong English. But anyway, speaking of things that are not wrong and awesome, we have Skylin O'Brien.
They're like,
up
we
next.
invented that language.
And they sound the worst. Here we go, Skylin with a great clean to lap.
Good clean.
Good transition to his chest and right into the strict press. Interesting approach.
Yeah, a little out front, though. He's got a beautiful
lockout.
steady once he got up there.
Yeah.
And that is way up there. He's a pretty tall athlete.
This is a very tall
in
105,
general.
huh? Yeah.
Tall in general. Like, he's got to be like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he's nearly as tall as Sturgeon, who's an open class competitor standing behind him.
It looks like he's
Just out in front of him?
just as tall. It could be our perspective. Could be that we're just a little closer. But right?
Playing it smart, playing it safe, taking his time. Ultimately, he's probably just going for some good points here. Skylin O'Brien, 105 kilo Pro-Am division.
Come on, Skylin. Lock it out.
There
Okay,
you go.
better
Nice
hand
and
position.
steady. Nice and steady. Hold it up there.
Great work,
Beautiful.
Skylin.
Good. Held it a little extra, saying, I got it. Taking his time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you like to ride out a lockout. You know what I mean? Like if
Just to be sure.
Yeah, don't force it down. If you're like really, steady in a spot, you don't want to muscle it out of that spot.
Yeah. Great
especially.
work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he would have, I think that 105 might have been difficult for him, not necessarily because of the weight, but because of how narrow it is.
Yeah.
It is a very narrow block.
It goes from blocks that are more than likely more comfortable for them, the first two, to a slightly more narrow one. But that's part of the challenge.
That 105 is even for me borderline uncomfortably narrow.
Yeah. We have Colton Hodgson coming up next in the 105 kilo division.
Judge ready? On my whistle.
Here we go, Colton Hodgson. Great transition to lap. Right into the strict press off of that lean back. Great technique out of Colton Hodgson.
30 seconds. We now are at 70 seconds.
He's not the first one that did that today.
Yeah, we have an elevated platform here for each block for safety reasons, but, these things happen. Lean back right into the press. Look at this.
Nice. Steady. Nice.
Colton has very powerful shoulders, and when you have more developed strict power versus, let's say, leg-based overhead skill, you can utilize a technique like that because you have that excess reserve in your shoulders and your pectorals. Doesn't work for everybody, but if you got it, you can use it.
Yeah.
Colton being smart, utilizing the totality of the clock, because he knows that this 105 block here is going to define the show for a lot of folks.
Yeah, he's going to, with pressing this, he's going to earn himself another 30 seconds. And he's got all the power to do it. Can he stay in position and hold
Colton
it?
Hodgson, not yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Colton Hodgson, great rep with 105 kilos.
Only the second 105 kilo athlete to do that in competition.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second ever.
Yeah.
Give him some love here, folks, at 115 kilos, 253 pounds.
I like that he got hyped for that. And he knows that if he presses this, he will be the first weight class athlete to press this overhead in competition.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Can Colton Hodgson be the first?
Oh, yeah, he was adjusting in the hand. Yeah, he knew exactly where he wanted it, and it just kind of came forward a little too much.
Outstanding work from Colton Hodgson, being the second athlete to press the 105 block today, guaranteeing himself some great points.
That's just fun. That's fun. I like that.
Coming up next, who do we got, Mister?
We got Derek
Mr.
Brooks.
Mr. Brooks.
Derek Brooks, a former DSRX, that's Dungeon Strength RX in Auburn, Washington. Former DSRX athlete. He's
my athlete. I coach him.
Oh, I was gonna say, is he in New York now, or
he's in New York here?
Is New York?
New York.
Okay.
Here we go, Derek
New York.
Brooks. Yes, right, New York.
New York.
Oh, here we go. Derek being very quick. So Derek, I know, is gunning for a fast two.
Good.
He knows split time is important for him because he's not the most powerful presser here. So it's that delicate balance of being fast and smooth.
I like that. That's a fun little flip. Come on.
Derek needs to be patient here.
Yeah, get it, Derek. Let's go.
Just
okay.
losing his right thumb.
Yeah.
Now, this block right here is just under his PR. I would have waited a second, personally, but Derek wants this bad. Oh, he's shifting weight forward.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek, don't do that, you silly goose.
Yeah. He's really got to use up the rest of his time and just rest. Give himself about 10 seconds to finish this,
Yeah, this is proving to be quite difficult.
And it's a tough one. In the moment, it can be so frustrating when you know that you're capable of something, but you got to take a second to breathe to really lock it in.
You're right. And, for those training on an implement like this, there's no universal, so close that time, but just as he's dipping, he's breaking forward at the hip, sending the object forward. He should just put it down. He's being silly. Oh, Derek, don't do it, you silly goose.
What if you got it? Push it, boy.
Nope.
I
Regardless.
respect going to the whistle.
Yeah. Regardless, good attempt from Derek. He did get a fast split time in that first block, which, interestingly enough, is actually turning out to be quite important right now.
Yeah.
For this division.
Yeah. So next up looks like Frank Boniello.
Yes, let's see here. We have our boy Frank
Boniello.
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 All right.
Let's see
Frank,
what Frank
another
got.
well-trained athlete for this competition, has been training his butt off.
60 seconds. Here we go. Come on, Frank.
Here we go. Nice little bump up to the chest. Good hand placement. Powerful press. Very nice. Nice and patient.
All right.
Looks like a big bencher. Is he a power lifter?
You know, I don't know about Frank's history in the past, but I've seen him compete at some other relatively high-level 105 shows. He's a very, I tell you what, he's strong as hell. He might already be a pro, actually. If I remember correctly, I believe Frank is already a pro. So he's an experienced athlete in the least. He's got a big old barrel chest on him.
And say he looks like he can press.
Yeah, he certainly does. He really does. And he's
not just like physically, but also the way he's moving these blocks.
Yeah, a lot of confidence in the way he's going about this.
Yep.
Going for that challenging 105. Lots of shoulder power.
There you go. Nice.
Great
very, very
repetition.
nice. 115. So he's only the third weight class athlete to ever press that. If he presses this, he will be the first weight class athlete to press this 115 kilo.
That's right. Frank now going for 115 kilos. This will be huge points for him. Here we go. Frank, great lat position, great hand positioning. Left hand is slipping. Left hand has slipped a bit. This is gonna. Oh, here we go though.
Saving it.
Frank, he's got to stabilize, and he gets it.
Beautiful.
Outstanding.
Beautiful.
First time ever. 115 kilos pressed by a 105 on the
awesome.
IFS implement specifically.
And he's gonna walk up to it and say,
Great work. Choosing to not
he asked
go for
how much
it.
time he had left. He said, "You know what? I'm good."
Yeah, smart moves to save the body, but you know what? Hey, first place so far.
Yeah,
Frank
no, that's
Boniello,
fantastic.
outstanding work.
Fantastic.
Adam Obrecht coming up next in our men's 105 kilo division. Again, for those watching at home, these men are trying to qualify for not only an American Pro card, they're trying to qualify for America's Strongest Man, and they're also getting an opportunity to qualify for the PSL World Championships in the 105 kilo division, the premier world title for the 105 kilo class. Here we go, Mr. Adam Obrecht.
Frank laid the gauntlet. Who's gonna be up to the challenge?
Beautiful groove.
Beautiful
Very
first rep.
smooth.
Very technical.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, he's going the smooth route in order to accumulate points here. He's seen this second block has actually taken out quite a few people. So if he gets it, it's guaranteed mid-pack. He just needs to hit it.
He's got all the power to do it. He looked nice and smooth.
Yeah,
Just
so you
looks like he
see the
might've-
difficulty here.
Yeah, he might have just committed forward a little too early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's one of the tough things about the block is if you commit forward too early, it will push the block forward and you'll lose it.
Right.
You know?
There is that happy balance of staying over the face, continuing to stare at the block, and then coming through. And if you rush either position, you will not get it. Just nearly
Yeah,
from
just a
Mr.
little too
Obrecht.
far- A little too far forward.
We have an extraordinarily enthusiastic crowd here today. Some would say almost too much by a specific individual. But here we go, Mr.
That's
Obrecht
just right.
getting after it here.
I like it.
Oh,
Steady,
can he do
steady,
it?
steady. He's
Oh,
gotta be
he
steady.
just nearly had it.
That is a close
Oh,
one.
so close.
You can
so
see he's disappointed with
close.
that.
And good judging. You know,
Yeah.
it's fair.
Yeah.
It's we've been consistent all day here.
Yep.
And just nearly got himself
Yeah.
that
Was
position.
there a return to pad rule?
No.
No.
No. Well, there's an attempt. You must attempt to get it there. If it doesn't quite get there and it doesn't seem deliberate, then you're in a good spot. So here we have Gabe Deal, another fantastic American Pro 105, another one of my athletes, so I am biased. But I know Gabe Deal has come in with the intention to win the show. So let's see how he does here.
It'll be fun to watch him and a couple of other athletes square off. As you said, we have Gabe Deal right here, and then the returning champion, Jacob Ferry. But I think Gabe was a podium finisher from 2 years ago.
Took second. Last year he took second.
Oh, wow, okay.
So Gabe right now,
He's
his
two-time.
goal, his goal is to be top 3 in this event as a minimum. He is not known as a presser, but it's something we've worked on really hard over the last 6 months together. And historically, this has been his weakest event, pressing as a whole. And right now,
I like that little boop on the clean.
and
He has
right
a
now,
little belly bump right there. That's fun.
Guaranteed for second place.
If he does it this first try, he'll be tied,
He'll
he'll move into first. He's got to hold it.
Oh my
He's
goodness,
hold
it's
it.
just heavy.
Yeah.
It's just heavy, and that's okay.
The way he's
should have
pressing that
waited.
is so much power.
He rushed. I told him
Yeah.
not to do that exactly.
Ugh,
But
he's got so much power right there.
he does. Doing
Just
a good
needs
job.
to direct it just a little bit better. As you said, I think that would have been a great spot, but hindsight's 2020.
Yeah. But I'm very pleased so far. He has a lot of strict
He's gotta
power. Can
hold
he
it,
do it?
Hold it.
Way to
Beautiful
go.
work.
Now,
Beautiful work.
that more than likely would have given him first had he waited initially. But
Yeah, so he's currently sitting in first or second. I think he might have the edge. I'm not sure.
we'll find out certainly. But either way, he's guaranteed second at a minimum.
Yeah.
So far, we have one more athlete in Jacob Ferry to come. But here, Gabe is going for 275 pounds, potentially the first to do it.
Good effort.
He's opting to stop there. Great work from Gabe Deal, one of my athletes. Quite proud of him. So that's a massive PR, that 115. The heaviest he'd gone in the gym was nowhere even close to that. So
That's awesome.
peaked well,
There
and
we
in
go.
an event that, historically, I actually don't think Gabe has ever placed top 3 in pressing ever in a pro level show.
Wow.
So it looks like today, at a minimum, he'll be top 3.
That's wonderful.
So far, it looks like Gabe is, in fact, in first place, completing 115 in 73 seconds. Frank Boniello moving to second, completing it in 97.
Awesome.
So Jacob Ferry now knowing exactly what he has to do to potentially win the event or guarantee good points. Jacob Ferry, the current Rainier Pro-Am Division champion for the 105 class. Huge shout out to Mountain Heating and Cooling for making this event possible. Beautiful transition for
Damn,
Jacob.
that was steady.
Another
was
pro
super
athlete
steady.
from the Pacific Northwest,
Yep.
down in the Portland area.
Central Oregon. I think he's
Salem,
Eugene.
right? Salem.
He's Salem or Eugene. I'm not sure which, but definitely out of that Central Oregon area. He's moving through this nice and steady.
Yeah,
He knows
and
what he's got to do.
I think he anticipates wanting to complete. Based on how he's moving, he is a very talented presser. The transitions
Nice
are
and
beautiful.
steady.
Dare I say, the best pressing so far, if I'm being honest.
That was gorgeous. Yeah, no, that is so steady.
If he hits this on the first crack, he might get the lead over Gabe Deal, who missed on his first attempt.
Here we go. Yep, taking a breath. Great composure.
Yeah. See, this
Holy.
is, take notes, Gabe,
Woo.
my client who I told to do this.
Very good
Jacob Ferry
composure.
doing a good job here. Great lean back. Great transition
Yep,
of the hands.
center.
Utilization of the thumbs for balance. Can he get it on the first crack?
Yeah, he's got to take a breath. Get himself right. He's got 60 seconds, apparently. Plenty of time.
He could
Plenty
do
of
this.
time.
Him utilizing this time could still lock him in a top 2 position. And he needs the points here. This is a very competitive class.
This is very wise. He's taking a
Yeah.
breath. He's getting himself right.
Jacob has been competing in Strongman for quite a few years at this point, and his years of experience show.
Yep.
He
gotta-
should just save the body now. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Great work out of Jacob Ferry, finishing the 105 division.
I can't see anything but third for him because he was so quick through those 3.
More than likely, I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, and I think so far we've only had 2 athletes. We only had 2 athletes press that 115. Gabe Deal, and it was I
Frank
need to see his
Boniello.
name. Yep. Boniello.
That's right. We're live. I'll be with you in a minute. So as of right now, that is the
Yeah. So So that was the lightweights. Right now we're going to do a little weight change. We got the Open Pro Men coming up. We're going to see, oh boy, I hope I don't butcher some of these names. We're going to see Dominic Tungaro first up, and then we're going to see Tim Buck. We're going to see Bo Bathory. We're going to see Eric Carlson, Christopher French. We're going to see Andrew Nyberg, Jasper Haney, Seth Sukup, Bob Moyer, Blake Taylor, Franklin Easton, and Joe Stella. But right now, we got a little weight swap going on right now. Again, this will be the full IFSA series. There's only been one other individual to fully complete this IFSA series. And in kilos, the IFSA series is 105, 115, 125, 135, and 145 in freedom units. This series is 231 pounds for the first block, 253, 275, 297, and then 319. And again, only one other person has ever completed this in competition. That is Derek Poundstone.
Yes, as far as we're aware, it's only Derek. And
yeah,
for
and
the
only
last
5 to press the last one ever.
5
period.
or 6 are the only ones to ever pressed the last block. I could tell you offhand, Lucas Hatton has pressed it, Martins Lises, Jacob Finnerty, Derek Poundstone, and I believe Brian Shaw. I think that's the only 5 to do it, to press that last IFSA block.
Dang, that might be a little side quest I might have to go on.
You might have to.
That's really tempting.
I know it is, isn't it?
Oh, man. I will tell you what, I do think there's a couple 105s like on the planet that could do that right now.
It's
but
possible.
right now, it's about the heavyweight opens.
Right, and
They're
we have
here.
Dominic Tungaro up first in the Pro-Am division. 231 pounds, 105 kilo.
So I think we're going to see, honestly, more of these athletes are going to struggle with the 105 than the 115. That's my prediction.
And that is due to the width that you were talking about earlier.
Because a lot of these heavier athletes, they're pretty tall. They're very wide. They're having to grip very, very narrow. I want to say, the width of normal log handles is 24 inches. That's 2 feet. The width of that block, I would say, is probably 20 or maybe even 18.
Yeah, and Dominic just missing that second attempt there, narrowly missing, I should add. The reason being is he was just starting to move at lockout, so he wasn't getting the down call. But he's composing himself. He's not rushing. I think him watching the 105s taught him a little bit, hey, this is not going to be a speed race. We need to just get as many as we can in a controlled manner. Nearly hitting his foot
That
there.
was almost real. That was real scary for a second.
Yeah.
You may not have seen it on the screen due to the camera angle, but he almost just like mashed his foot with that 115 aluminum block, which is very unforgiving.
Very much so.
That block don't
Yeah,
care.
It doesn't. And you can see, he's struggling, but for good reason. It is a very difficult implement to press.
Yeah.
Funny enough, as the guys continue to go on, we'll more than likely see more comfortability in this event, as Zach mentioned prior.
Yeah.
So we're resetting these. So up next, actually, is a World's Strongest Man competitor in Tim Buck. He is a North America Strongest Man competitor as well, and he is my
Been
client.
on podium before.
And a former podium at Rainier Classic. So
And
Tim,
former podium of America's Strongest Man, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nearly beating Lucas Hatton at America's Strongest Man.
Yeah, very accomplished.
Very accomplished, and my client. So Tim is absolutely hoping to put in some good points here. He's a fantastic presser. He needs to be smooth, though, not rush.
He's overall very, very good. I think he's one of the guys to really watch for the podium.
Yeah, and Tim on his best day.
Whoa,
he's not
that
rushed.
was impressive. The
Lucas
way he
is
just
making him
controlled
wait.
that.
Yeah, Tim on his best day is one of the best in the world, not just the United States. However, he needs to be smooth and controlled here, because Lucas doesn't give a damn. He will make you wait.
Very good. Very good patience on that second one.
Mm-hmm.
First one kind of taught him. It was a little bit of a,
But this is
a little
good.
bit of a punch in the mouth.
This is going to matter right here.
Oh, he's going to get this, no question.
Yeah.
He's going to earn himself a little more time. He's just got to get his hands on it.
And what you're noticing here, because these blocks are aluminum, it's very slippy. It's very hard to control.
Yeah, he's just got to get his hands on it. Oh, boy. He just pushes straight into the press. Oh, steady. Oh, just a control issue.
So this is where you're going to see. This is the difficulty of the event, because it's harder to clean, because it's aluminum, because it's slick. It's getting these guys, and with very strict judging, they're not going to be given the rep. He has a lot of time, so he knows not to rush. Puck.
Oh, he's just toast.
He's out of
toast.
energy. And that's unfortunate. Tim needed that event in order to lock in for ideally a good placing in the totality of the show. But these things happen. This is something that can happen, and a lot of folks are going to realize that, hey, it's harder than we realize. Oh, hey, it's slicker than we realize. There's a lot of lessons now for the other guys to come to observe off that. So Tim's going to compose himself, come on back, and go through the show.
Yeah,
that's what pros do.
I think that's really important. He will have to. I know that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment for him, but he's definitely got to refocus. There's still a lot more competition ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like next up we have Bo
Bathory.
Bathory.
Here we go. Bo is another fantastic athlete who's been climbing the ranks internationally speaking, doing really well at shows like Arnold Amateur and
Hands
OSG.
are really close to the head. Wow, I cannot believe he was able to hold on to that. I don't think I would have been able to stabilize that position.
Yeah, Bo is a well-trained athlete.
His hands just did not look centered at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he held that.
He's just strong.
I don't know how he's holding that, even still. Maybe he's got his other hand a little further forward. He's going a little diagonal or something.
Ooh, just missed. Just missed. Again, how difficult are these blocks? How difficult?
55 seconds left.
For those wondering, hey, these blocks are real slippy. Why not wear a grip shirt? So these athletes are trying to qualify for North America's Strongest Man. And in that show, grip shirts are not permitted. So at the qualifier, you are not permitted to use a grip shirt. That is why. And, hey, we just saw Bo Bathory is a top 10 athlete at official Strongman games, and he just barely got that, right? So just to go to show you just how hard this event is.
Yeah. Very tough. Very, very tough. If I didn't miss here, he has about 30 seconds left.
Yep.
18 seconds now. Whoa, what? Okay.
Quite difficult. Again, this isn't to show that, hey, these guys are not prepared. This is to display that's how hard this event truly is. Because Bo Bathory is actually one of the best on the up-and-comers on the circuit right now in terms of national level. Tim Buck is one of the best on the planet. This is a very, very difficult event. And there's a reason why only one man that we know of in Derek Poundstone has even finished this. Coming up next, we have Eric Carlson, a fantastic athlete in the Pacific Northwest, a good friend of Martine's. He competed over on our friend David's show in Japan. Great guy in Eric Carlson.
Yep, watched him compete in Japan in person. It was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. He's a great guy. He's just a great guy. He's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute hoot. All right, here he goes. Eric getting ready, lining up on that 105 kilo block.
All right, 60 seconds.
And he's a pretty tall, wide athlete. It'll be interesting to watch him hit this 105 because for him, it may not even be a strength issue. It may be how narrow the grip is. Again, I know we're saying it over and over.
Yeah.
At least I am, and it's.
Oh, it's true though. It's very poignant because 231 pounds for a pro division. That's nothing. That's a nothing weight. That's not
literally
even,
dumbbells are heavier. Like,
right. And
what,
all of
what
these
do we have
athletes
later? We have a dumbbell
up to 260.
Yeah, we have a dumbbell heavier than this block.
It's just
later
the
in the
size
competition.
of the object.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Yep. And stabilizing that overhead is going to be real tough.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah, unfortunately for our boy Eric Carlson, just not quite getting a rep today. This is a huge step up for Eric. This is his first pro-am, right? So, when you're going from an amateur show to pro-am show, things get real squirrely real fast, especially when we're talking about one that has weights heavy enough to qualify you for North America's Strongest Man. This is the heaviest pro-am in the United States. It's also the best pro-am in the United States in terms of talent acquired. So up next, we have Christopher French out of the Pacific. Well, if you consider Idaho Pacific Northwest, then he's from up here.
We claim him.
Then he's one of ours.
We claim him. Idaho counts. Montana, you can't have him.
No. Here we go. Mr. French, great transition to chest. Can he get the press? Oh, just nearly. Just nearly. A little forward.
Yeah. A little drift forward. There you go. Steady.
Way to go, Chris French, and getting a good rep. Very impressive, honestly. Very impressive. I'd imagine this might be easier due to the width increasing.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It did look like he was having a little bit of an issue having the block drift forward on him, and I don't know if that is due to the width of the grip or if it's just due to his technique. But I think we're about to get an answer.
Yeah, we're going to find out here. Thumb's in a great position here. I like this. Oh, left side isn't, though. He's adjusting.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's a little uncomfortable right there. You don't like it.
I mean, who's comfortable with 115 kilo block on their chest? Nope.
Oh.
Just moving too much. Close. Very close for Mr. French. He might have enough time for another 10th, but he put a lot of energy into that.
15 seconds. 10, 9.
All right, Mr. French, final attempt. Choosing to stop. And for the comment, Idaho is Pacific Northwest, but they're the annoying family member that you hate to invite to functions. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Honest, I don't know, man. I really get along with people from Idaho.
I've only had a good time, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no, I like guns. I like wilderness. I like fires and camping.
Yeah. On the overall, I've only had a great time with those folks.
Yeah,
But
no,
here
they like to party, man.
We have Mr. Andrew Nyberg coming up next. He looks amped right now. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a lot of excitement going into this.
Mad Dog, athlete ready, judge ready, wait for my whistle.
Here we go. So far, only 2 reps have been completed in this ladder. Can Mr. Nyberg?
Yeah, he's coming out, and it looks like he's ready to rock.
105 kilos at the chest. Great controlled dip. Oh, what a great
Beautiful,
press.
Beautiful.
I mean, this gentleman
Rock
looks
solid.
good for potentially more.
Yeah,
Let's
rock
see.
solid at the top.
70 seconds total.
And for those watching again, the standard of pressing is the same here for most pressing events. Must have a clean lockout, body standing still, cannot touch the head, more importantly, on the way up.
I do think
Beautiful rep.
something that people at home may not recognize is the sun is in a position where a lot of these athletes are probably looking directly into the sun at this moment, which makes this very challenging. I mean, they don't have a place to fix their eyes, and when they look back down, they may be kind of a little blinded.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are using glasses to keep their eyes as safe as they could, but it is difficult. Ooh, just barely missing. It did touch his head on the way up, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But you can see the difficulty here once people get their hands on that 125 kilo.
20 seconds. I'm going to count down for you, Andrew. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Wow, this 125 is really a make or break kind
It
of
really
weight.
is. It's the first, just like the 105 class,
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one up, we've got Jasper.
Here we go. Now, Jasper Haney. Jasper's one of those guys you can never sleep on. He's not the best presser in the world, but you know what? He is someone that knows how to podium. He's someone that knows how to get the most out of himself. This is going to be quite exciting.
He is. If he's showing up, he is solid, and I believe this is his first competition since a pretty major injury.
I think you're correct in saying
at
that,
least
yes.
moderate level injury. I don't quite recall what it was.
I think you are correct in saying that. It's usually his hamstring, but we'll find.
Hamstring.
It's usually his
he might
hammy
have
with
popped his
Jasper.
hamstring.
Your floor, bud.
But always the very most smiley athlete, and
Pleasant
always
guy,
the happiest
multiple-time Rainier podium athlete, North America's strongest man competitor, very talented pro-American. Great first rep for Jasper Haney.
This is one of the few times you'll ever not see his teeth
I know.
because he's always smiling.
I know.
Just
It's
like
crazy.
such a happy guy. I love chatting with him, He's just always so positive.
He really needs this rep. No. Oh, he needs to stay still.
Yes.
And he gets it. That will do huge things for Jasper because, again, he's not known as the best presser, so he just put himself at minimum top 4 already in this event.
That's fantastic. Did not mean to yell into the mic. I just got excited.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. You're good. This is the block that's proving to be quite difficult.
Here we go. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see what he's got. Yeah, he's got to take a breath. Does look like he's
30 seconds.
potentially getting a little lightheaded. He knows he's got about 25 seconds left.
I'll count down for you, Jess. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Here we go. Jasper Haiti, final attempt at 125 kilos. Can he get it? Just missing out. So I tell you what, though, Jasper might have put himself in second or even first with his initial split time.
Yeah,
that was
no, that
quite
was
good.
fantastic.
I'm thinking second, which for him, phenomenal for pressing. Because again, that's not something that he would consider himself the best at. Coming up next, we have Seth Sukup. Now, Seth, again, one of the absolute best up-and-coming in America, hard stop. Phenomenal athlete. He's a pro. He's someone that's just on the bubble of qualifying for a major show, whether it be the Arnold, whether it be OSG or, World's Strongest Man, things like that. So this weekend, he's trying to prove that he's right up there. He's trying to get to North America's Strongest Man. Here we go, Seth Sukup. And he is a press specialist, so I'm excited to see Mr. Sukup here perform.
60 seconds to get the 105.
Seth knows now he's got to get a fast split in order to steal first from Tim Buck, which he can do. He has the power. Right now, he's finding his position on that 105 kilo press. Oh, no. Oh, Seth needs to be careful. He needs to be careful. Oh, my goodness. What control and poise from Seth Sukup. Genuinely athletic and amazing, however, equally scary. Goodness gracious. Now, he's going to want to get past this second one. He might be a little too late to beat Tim's split, but he has the power for more. Look at that power. And as soon as it gets heavier and wider, you get to see Seth's proficiency occur. Seth is taking his time. This is very smart of him. He knows that this block at 275 pounds so far is defining the show. He has 35 seconds remaining in order to do great. Here we go. Seth Sukup with the clean with 275, 125 kilos. He's just missing that clean. He's going to take a second. He's a little lightheaded right now, which is very understandable considering the environment. It's warm outside. The sun's out. Hydration's a huge factor.
14, 13, 12.
He's just running out of time. He has roughly 10 seconds. Can he do it? Wait, can he hold? Can he hold? Can Seth hold?
Oh, man.
And he gets the rep.
Wow.
Oh, my
Holy
goodness.
cow.
Seth Sukup pulling it right out of the depths of his bowels.
Wow.
And he despite being lightheaded, despite
Holy
going
cow.
for a dance, wonderful work from Seth Sukup. So now he's officially in first. As of right now, Tim Buck is still in second.
Damn, that
with
was
his
impressive.
split. Outstanding work from Seth Sukup. Goodness
so
gracious.
exhausting.
Genuinely amazing, top to bottom drama with that heat in particular.
All right, next up, we got Bob Moyer.
All right, Mr. Bob Moyer, the oldest man here, both in age, looks, and strength. Here we go, Bob. Another Pacific Northwest member. We love Bob.
You love
He's our
busting
friend.
his ball.
I love busting his balls.
All right.
All right. Athlete ready. Judge ready. Wait for my whistle.
Yeah, Bob, a very experienced competitor from the Northwest, from Vancouver, Washington area.
Here we go, Bob Moyer.
I definitely think he would want to be known for being from the Vancouver area and not the Portland area.
Here we go.
Gives me those vibes. I know him quite well. All right, here we go. 105. He's just going to strict press it.
He's so strong, but he's just out in front of his midline.
Yeah, and his elbows are flaring much too early. Because when your elbows flare like that, you cannot pull the weight back. You have to be able to get the weight, as you said, over your head, over your face, to press it, to finish it, and then you can bring your head through and finish in an upright position. But
18 seconds.
he's kind of just trying to muscle it a little bit too much out front.
Yeah, Bob really just struggling with
Wow.
mobility, not
There we
strength,
go.
but here he goes. Oh, nearly. Nearly for Mr. Moore.
32 seconds left.
Lucas
Yeah.
Hatton doing a great job of judging and being frankly strict as he needs to be to ensure that the quality of show is high. And so far, its standard has been very consistent, very good.
That's got to start somewhere, you know. Like, it's real strict here today.
15.
Bob Moyer getting ready to clean this 115 kilo, opting to
He
stop.
says no more. Yeah, that 105 did take a lot out of him. I mean, that was several.
And
was several attempts.
It got him some good points because there are gentlemen
Yeah.
who have not hit it.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to see Blake Taylor out of Idaho. He's a gym owner out of Moscow, Idaho.
Fantastic guy, great competitor, very strong athlete. Coming out here to test himself for the first time within a pro category at a competition.
Yeah,
really looking forward to Blake.
Yeah, we could say that he's up and coming, but he has been on a tear recently, winning the Cozy Sweater last year. He recently won, there were one or two other competitions since December that he's picked up and just getting stronger and stronger, fantastically strong. He's I do think that the pressing is a little bit of a gap in his game, but additionally, he's like 6'6" or something, 6'5".
Yeah, and here we go, Mr. Blake Taylor. Definitely known for his athleticism and moving events, but if he can get some points on the board here, he's going to do himself a huge favor. In that, not many people have done much so far.
He's absolutely got a world-class grip, and I'm really surprised to see him without sunglasses. I would think that he could finish that.
Just near. Ooh, that block went flying, but he just nearly got that. The power off the chest was there, just not the stability at the top.
I'm really glad to see that it didn't bounce towards him because, I used to work with Blake. I used to coach Blake. We're still on fantastic terms, but I do happen to know that he dropped a block on his foot in training.
He broke his toe last week.
Yeah, and he believes that it is probably broken. He's got to hold this.
Oh, so close, Mr.
That
Taylor.
is really tough. That's really tough.
And
especially knowing that, like, what's going on with him, like his foot is broken.
Yeah, he's competing out here wounded. And, again, for a guy that's not known to be a presser, he was nearly there with one of the hardest pressing event variations. Like, he should be still quite proud of that, to be honest. It's just the stability at the top. And if I had to guess, it's hard to have a full foot pressure at the top and stability when your toe's broken.
Yeah, you can't. And, I don't know if you got a chance to see it at all. I got a chance to see it, and it looks like it is real upset all the way up to and beyond the ball of the foot, potentially. And he's probably having some issues even getting pressure into the ball of the foot appropriately.
Right. And here we go, and Franklin Easton, another Pacific Northwest native, great competitor, another gentleman fighting for that pro card. Well trained for this competition. His peak went quite well. We got to watch him a lot at the gym.
Yeah, I expect him to do quite well here. He's very powerful. The question is, can he balance?
Well, the door is open right now to be top 3 on a good split. That's all he has to do. Because so far, only 2 men have gotten moderately quick on the first 2, and that would be Seth Sukup and Tim Buck, who are first and second right now. Here we go. Franklin Easton transitioning from belly to chest. Hands back. Can he maintain stability at the top? Oh, beautifully executed. That might have stolen him minimum second, maybe even first.
Well, definitely not first because the 125.
Yeah, it was second. Oh, yeah, you're right. Second or third minimum. You're right. You're absolutely right.
But I agree with you. That was probably the fastest through 2 we've seen.
It might have been.
It might have been.
We'll certainly find out soon, but that was very good. Again, Franklin, well trained for this show.
30 seconds.
He has 30 seconds to get 125 kilos. This will set him up to be top 2.
He's got to stabilize. He's really heavy in the balls of his feet. He's got to stabilize. Wow,
Beautiful rep.
And now he's in first.
Now he's in first.
And he has one person to come after him. So the question is, does he want more?
Beautiful attempt and not successful lift, I should say, from Franklin Easton.
That is awesome. That is just like
beating some world-class athletes to do so.
Yeah.
He could do this. Franklin Easton, a gym owner in Seattle, successful strongman Pacific Northwest. Can he transition to the pro leagues?
Yep, I believe his gym is in Georgetown, if I'm not mistaken, just south area.
Here we go. Can he steal first? Oh, he was just forward in the toesies.
Yeah. Yep.
Just forward, but a good attempt.
That position got
Franklin.
exacerbated. Definitely came forward on the foot.
So right now, Franklin moved himself to first place.
Absolutely. That
How
was
about
fast.
them apples?
That was fantastic.
How about them apples? We have one athlete remaining, another fantastic Pacific Northwest member in the strength community, another gym owner, and another great guy in Joe Stella.
Yep. Hi guys, what's up? It's Zach McCarley. So we just wrapped up the block clean and press. We had a little bit of a power issue. We had a breaker blow, but we got it sorted out. So now we are getting things ready for the head-to-head side handle car deadlift. We will be resuming here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So stay tuned, but we will have video, we will have audio. We are officially back up, so all is good. And get some water, get some food, hit the bathroom, and yeah, maybe put this on your phone and go out and lay in a hammock and enjoy yourself. We will be back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rainier 6th annual event in the Pro-Am divisions. First athlete up is Allison Kozinski in lane number 1, pulling a very heavy vehicle in the car deadlift event by Burien Chevrolet, our sponsor for today in this event. Thank you, Burien. So Allison, first one up. We have an odd number of 82 kilo athletes, so she'll be alone so far, but Allison is a very talented, very strong 82 kilo athlete. Deadlift, historically speaking, is not her best event. However, with a side handle car deadlift, she has far more opportunity to use her strengths, in this case, her legs, and being able to wedge in position. So let's see here. Allison smoking that first rep. That is so good. This is where Allison could really shine in a deadlift event, typically her weakness. And right now, it is looking very much like a strength. For those watching in the stream, to get an idea of how tall Allison is, she's about 5'10". So for an 80 kilo class, very tall athlete. Most athletes that height are in the open division. Fantastic pulling. She's wedging her hips in, starting with an elongated torso in a very vertical manner, and driving through her full foot and using her quads and glutes at the top beautifully. Fantastic pulling out of Allison Kozinski. 15 seconds remaining. Really hasn't stopped for a single moment as she's going. This is going to be phenomenal points for Allison Kozinski. She has 5 seconds remaining. She is murder housing this. And what a great display of strength and consistency. Amazing job, Allison. Genuinely, there was no fat on that steak. From top to bottom, it was smooth, it was efficient, and it was exactly what it needed to be to potentially get her some good points in this event. Coming up next, in the next heat, we will have Sarah Johnson and Rachel Lakey. Sarah Johnson will be in lane number 1, and Rachel Lakey will be in lane number 2. Lane number 2 being leftmost of screen, lane number 1 being rightmost of screen. So Sarah Johnson in lane 1, Rachel Lakey in lane number 2. Now, Rachel has a background in powerlifting, but so does Sarah. Both athletes very strong, very proficient. Sarah opting to sign up for this show about 5 days out. This is a weight class above her own normally, but she's also one of the best in the world. So let's see if her off-season training is going to benefit. Let's see if Rachel Lakey, a powerlifter as well, could beat some of the best here. And here we go. Both athletes off. Remember, there is an up and down command for this event. Both athletes looking very strong, very consistent so far. Both of them being moderately shorter will have a minor advantage over the athlete and Allison Kozinski. But we'll see if that consistent pace will hold up that Allison displayed. Right now, both of these athletes are looking powerful. Sarah opting for more of a vertical style and wedging of the hips, where Rachel Lakey is, it looks like intentionally rounding the upper back to shorten the initial pull and then coming through with her strong hips. Both approaches have their merit, and both approaches have their pros and cons. Sarah needs to keep this pace up if she wants to maintain a good position. She cannot stop. She has 13 seconds. Especially if she wants the event win. We have 8 seconds remaining between the two of them. Both of these athletes kicking some serious tail, doing a great job. And we will find out after this who got the event win. Great work out of all three of our athletes in the 82 kilo division. That was an outstanding display of technical approach and grit. We will have our scores momentarily.
So strong.
Sarah Johnson getting 23 reps and Rachel Lakey getting 22. What a dogfight between those two. Phenomenal work.
That was sick.
Great job. Go to Dr. John. Go to John. He'll cut it for you and handle it.
Yeah, so looked like Sarah had a little bit of a torn callus. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I actually can't hear. Can you hear me? It's okay. The folks, while we fix our headphones for you, Zach, yeah, it looks like one rep between the two athletes. Sarah Johnson getting a little bit of a tear in her hand on that event. But let's see here. Sarah getting the event win by a singular point. Way to go.
Awesome work.
Here we go. All right. So we're now getting a weight change and an adjustment to the apparatus as we are done with our 82 kilo women's division. We are now going to the open pro division for the open women. All right. So in that, we have some more athletes competing today. First on up by themselves will be Kai Smith. Due to an odd number amount of athletes featured in the contest, Kai Smith will compete alone in lane number 1. And then after Kai Smith, we'll have Tara Simonson and Frankie Nicoletti in our second heat. And then to finish off, we have Casey Croy and Amanda Wozni. But we'll get to those athletes later. As of right now, we're waiting for Kai Smith to come on up and compete in the Burien Chevrolet car deadlift.
Awesome.
What are you saying, sir? Go, please.
Oh, I was just going to say, I really like I like it when the handles get real close to the car because you can see the car move so much.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you really get to lift the car nice and high.
Yeah, it really displays just like how kind of crazy this event really is, both in the task, but also visually. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to test the shocks, you know what I'm saying? Really just like beat the suspension
You like
up.
to let the car know that you're there.
Yeah.
It's never been tested for or rated for a McCarley.
There we go.
Here we go. Kai Smith in lane number 1 getting strapped on in. Remember, folks, this is 60 seconds. They have both up and down commands.
Okay, athletes ready.
And we are just about to be off.
All right, let's go, Kai. Really good form right
Kai Smith wedging quite well. Nice vertical position. Evenly driving through the feet. I would say maybe a few inches forward with the feet, which she just did. Look at that. Good instincts out of Kai. I would say this is something where she's going to have to pace herself really well. She's about 28 seconds in. Nice and smooth, not rushing.
Tightening up those straps. Love it.
What? Yes, here we go. Kai starting to pull again after a minor rest and adjustment of the straps. Again, doing a great job to wait for that down command at the top. This is the pro division, so we expect technical proficiency out of these athletes. About 6 more seconds remaining.
Very nice.
Kai just getting
Got time for one. Rep. Nope. Calls it. Calls it right there.
Great work out of Kai Smith. And considering this is their first pro-am, outstanding.
Absolutely.
For again, those watching at home, this show will potentially earn these athletes. The highest ranking amateur will get a pro card, get an invite to America's Strongest Woman, as well as the winner of the contest will get an invite to North America's Strongest Woman. So a really big deal, a contest that you're coaching an athlete in right now that's hoping to win that show. It's one of the highest level shows in the world, arguably the 3rd highest for women, period.
And so the athletes that qualify for that will be going here in 2 weeks or going later?
next year. The winner will qualify for next year's North America's Strongest Woman. Here we go. We have Frankie in lane number 2 and Tara Simonson in lane number 1. Here we go. Tara with the first good rep.
Nice. Beautiful. There's 2. There's 3.
Both
And
athletes.
Frankie getting 2. So it looks like both these athletes are getting some repetitions, but Tara's really just moving.
Honestly,
man.
it looks nearly even. We have a slight edge to Tara.
I think she might be 2 reps ahead right now. Maybe
utilizing a wider stance, whereas Frankie's a bit more narrow.
Yeah.
Sitting in and trusting the quads.
Technical execution, I definitely think that Tara is a little bit more versed. Like, and there's probably just an experience factor.
Yeah,
You know, it
certainly
could be.
To be
Or
honest,
maybe
I
she's
really
just that strong.
Yeah, she's very strong. I actually really like Frankie's positioning, if I'm being honest. I love that she's trusting her quads and her pacing is great. But we'll see. These two are very close in terms of reps, but I think Tara might have just edged her out.
I think Tara might have got 3 or 4 more. I think
Yeah.
it was a notable.
Yeah.
Like, and both of them did awesome. I do think that Frankie was staying forward with the shoulders a little too long. As as you mentioned in the amateur classes this morning, for those who are watching, one of the things that you want to do as soon as you can is get your torso nice and upright. I think that she was allowing her torso to be, a little forward too long, making it harder than it needs to be.
Here we go.
Overall, they, that entire class really put some good numbers up.
Yeah.
We got one more heat in the open women.
Yes, and Casey Croy in lane 1 and Amanda Wozni in lane 2. Again, 2 very statically powerful athletes. Wozni being a bit shorter, potentially giving her an advantage. We'll see. But Casey Croy, a very experienced powerlifter and a general unit of the strength persuasion. So we'll see.
Baby. Yeah. Yeah, and I was going to say, Casey Croy recently started a cookie, like a bakery.
Fantastic. Well, here we're off now in this final heat. Love to hear more about that bakery later. Wozni sitting right in, leaning right in. Casey readjusting her feet, allowing herself to utilize her quads that much more with more of a vertical torso positioning, which I think is proving dividends right this very moment. Absolutely outstanding positioning so far from Casey Croy, but the consistency and strength of Wozni is keeping right up. This will be a dogfight to the end between these 2 athletes, and more than likely going to be a battle of conditioning more so than actual strength. Both have basically not stopped at all.
Holy cow.
Yeah, they really haven't stopped, so we have a dogfight here.
They're just moving so quick. Look at how I don't want to say it's effortless, but they're usually there's a pause between taking all of the tension and the vehicle moving.
Not for
and
these
we're not
two.
seeing any pause right there. They're just blowing straight through that.
Yeah, and literally to the last second, both of them just did not stop.
Holy cow.
I couldn't. Wow, 22 and 24 according to Braden, our producer extraordinaire. So it seems as though, is it Casey Croy with 22, Braden? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, yes. Wow, so
Really?
Wozni stole the lead.
Wow.
And honestly, that might have happened. Casey Croy took a very minor moment to adjust her feet, and that separation of like nanoseconds might have been what gave Wozni the potential event win. We'll confirm that too in just a few moments.
Yeah, that could be it. I just want to follow up on Casey Croy's...
25 reps by Wozni.
Oh, wow, okay. I want to follow up on Casey Croy's
If you find that,
bakery.
let me know.
Strong Woman Kitchen
There
on
you go.
Instagram.
Strong
just-
Woman Kitchen. Go ahead and
just look
check
up
that out.
Strong Woman Kitchen. I have tried all of the baked goods.
Very
I've tried
good.
all like 8 flavors of cookies, all 6 flavors of miniature cheesecakes, all of the like I tried all the stuff that she makes. It's all very good.
Lovely. Well, good for Casey for starting that small business. Hopefully, maybe it'll be a bit larger business soon for her.
Yeah.
But right now, we are exchanging vehicles. We're moving from the open women's division to the Pro 105, where I'll be honest, I'm really anticipating an absolute deadlift fest out of these boys. I'm very much looking forward to that. But again, let's go over the scores for the top 3, at least from the previous division. In the Open Pro division, in first place, we have Amanda Wozni with 25 reps. In second place, we have Casey Croy with 22 reps. And in third place, Tara Simonson with 15 reps. How about them apples? Great job to the top 3 finishers in our Open Pro-Am division.
Wow, so yeah, no, those are stout numbers.
Yeah, genuinely fantastic. So as of right now in the overall, we have Amanda Wozni with 2 event wins, so 10 total points. And in second place, we have Casey Croy with 8 total points. So 2 second places in a row.
That's fantastic. Next up, we're going to be seeing the 105s going head-to-head. First heat is going to be Adam Obrecht. He's going to be solo in lane 1. Lane 2 will be empty. And then after that, we're going to see Derek Brooks and Skylin O'Brien, and so on and so forth. We got Blake and Colton, and Melvin and Jacob, and then Frank and Gabe. And then we got our heavyweights. But right now we're getting everything all set up. It is a head-to-head event. It's a side handle, as you just saw, but we're getting some heavier vehicles out here. I believe we're going Silverados with this one.
I believe
Is that
so
right?
as well. Yeah, I believe we're going to Silverados. And as we exchange and find out exactly which vehicles we're going to, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. So far this weekend, we have major sponsors helping us out. The first and foremost being Burien Chevrolet, for not only giving us a location to start this competition, but an opportunity to display their vehicles in this car deadlift event. After Burien Chevrolet, we have Slow Mo Knife Co. providing outstanding and artisan-made, bespoke-made knives for the podium athletes in this competition in the Pro-Am divisions.
Awesome. That is so awesome.
It is so awesome. The Sweaty Pig sponsoring the dumbbell event and the event as a whole as they drove hundreds of pounds, if not thousands of pounds of dumbbells from Utah in one day. Puget Sound Pizza for being here, providing us with a fantastic food truck and opportunity for athletes to get some good snacks overall in the Pacific Northwest area. Mountain Heating and Cooling for sponsoring damn near every event. Thank you so much, Jake Higgins and family over at Mountain Heating and Cooling for providing us with not only an economic sponsorship, but opportunities for those to take use and make utilization of the deals over at their heating and cooling company for both commercial grade and home level affairs. And Cerberus Strength for being our longest standing sponsor of this competition as a whole, sponsoring all 6 years of the Rainier Pro-Am.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I believe you're right. These are Silverados, aren't they, Zach?
Yes, sir. These are Chevy Silverado 1500s. They are nice and heavy. And we're going to be seeing the athletes significantly closer to the bumper than we saw this morning. We did see some of the male athletes lifting on these same Chevy Silverados.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a little tongue
Chevy
twister for me.
Silverados, yeah.
Chevy Silverados.
Yeah.
However, they're going to be significantly closer to the bumper, which means they're going to be taking more of the weight of the vehicle. And so it's going to be fun to watch these guys just get into it.
Yeah, especially, we're basically end up seeing the bumper of this vehicle right on their butts because it's just going to end up being real heavy, real quick, which is exciting. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad we tested this, because I've seen a couple instances where the handles literally people will have their back on the trunk.
I know. And
because it's like an extended bed or something of that nature. It's just like sometimes these car deadlift apparatuses are built with a little bit of this in mind, but not all of it. So sometimes you build it and you can actually have the handles so close to the vehicle that you can't really pick it up because you can't fit your body right there.
Right. Yeah, it really does take a very specific type of car deadlift to ensure that people aren't getting stuffed. Because especially if you're an open man and you're having to struggle just to get in between vehicles or setup, that's just not ideal. And we've seen that happen before. We got a little bit of a mishap there loading that Silverado.
Just wheels are squeaking a little bit. I saw they're spinning.
Okay.
They're spinning on the incline ramp, but it looks like they're seated, and it looks like they're okay. I think that's an acceptable position.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I did. I heard the squeaking too. It was one of the wheels squeaking on the incline ramp.
Here we go. Brand new Silverados. They're beautiful vehicles. Again, if you're in the area, feel free to come get a car.
Yeah, those handles are close.
Yeah, this would be very heavy.
I love it. I like it. Yeah, so there's only a couple events that really give me the itch to I want to go lift.
Yeah.
I want to lift.
Car deadlift, one of them for you?
It is a good side handle. Yeah, because it's just it's one of the few events I really feel like I can exert very close to my body's maximum. And it's there's nothing else that feels like that for me, at least.
It also helps that you're one of the best at it, huh? Enjoy that.
It feels so good.
It is quite visceral.
Yeah, it feels really nice. But I was getting that way when I was watching the block series too.
Oh yeah.
When I was watching the heavyweights in particular maybe it was just because it was the IFSA blocks, but I was getting a little itchy. I was like,
felt going out there and maybe showing them up a little bit.
I don't. You think no? I would not be showing them up.
I don't doubt you one bit.
No,
I don't doubt you one bit.
But I can say that when when this is all said and done, I might start playing with those IFSA blocks a little bit more because they're just incredible.
Yeah.
It's so cool. That is so cool that we have that. We have access to that in just like daily life.
Yeah,
for us,
we're extremely lucky here at Dungeon Strength, and obviously the main sponsor of this competition. We're extremely lucky to utilize the tools at that gym, being the most let's call it thoroughly equipped strongman gym in the world. I would say is a fair statement.
I will say that one of.
No, it's the most.
Lightning.
Lightning is phenomenal, but there's it also requires a little bit of soul. You know what I mean? And I love Lightning, but Lightning is a little bit more of a museum. The way our boy loves to collect. You know what I mean?
But I like that.
I like that.
Nice.
Lightning is a fantastic gym.
Yeah, shout out to Matt Mills at Lightning Fitness over in Connecticut.
Yeah. Trained there a bunch when I lived on the East Coast. Great facility.
Oh, man. Yeah, I used to compete with Matt Mills.
Oh, yeah. One of the original 105 pros.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we competed head-to-head on many occasions. It was a good time. Oh, so maybe that's part of it. Is
we got some wet, clean tires.
Yeah, it looks like
they were just washed.
A little wetness right there.
Looks like these vehicles were literally just washed. Oh, they got shine.
Yeah,
oh, they got shine.
shine.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
We'll be almost ready here, folks. Just some weight change, some creative commentary by our staff here.
Yeah. Do we have any questions in the chat?
Yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them as we're hanging out here changing equipment and cars. If not, I'm going to have to think of really ridiculous things to say. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have to do that.
I'm here for it.
Well, after just general chatter.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little humid in the truck. Okay. Why are you there?
Why not? Right. I'm always such a fan of that in competitions where there will be the option of loading people onto equipment. Mm-hmm. I know the liability is through the roof, but I just think it's so cool. I've done with a yoke with people on the side, not in competition, but I just think that that's so fun. And then I've seen competitions where there was a Conan's wheel and they loaded people.
Great times.
I love that. Or I've seen a car deadlift that had a bleacher seating where people were seated on the bleacher.
Yeah, I've North America's Strongest Man quite often featured. What's up?
All right. So anyway, we got the car deadlift coming up again. These athletes are getting ready. We're going to be looking at Adam Obrecht first in lane 1.
That's right. The start of our men's 105 kilo division. Let's see here. Have any questions? Zach, are you coming to North America's Strongest Man? They want to know. And the answer is yes.
What?
Me and Zach are doing the commentary together.
I was going to lead him on a little bit.
I'm
Just
sorry.
say, where's
Never mind.
what's
He's
that?
fired. He's
What's
not coming.
that? I don't know.
What's NASM? What is NASM?
What is that?
Is that the National Association of Strongman?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the trip, honestly. We have, can we say the route that we're taking? You know the whole route?
Oh, yeah, at least half of it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, we're driving up to Vancouver, BC to fly out of Vancouver, BC.
Because initially, I didn't have my passport.
Yeah, we got a little road trip planned.
Yeah, we do. My passport was stolen by the Russian embassy, and I wish that was a joke.
What?
That's literally why we're doing this.
Come on, tell us the story.
The story is communism sucks, and Putin stole my shit, and I'm not joking.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's my opinion on Russia.
Oh, man.
But speaking of things that are free and proud and strong, we have Mr. Obrecht out here in the 105 kilo division. Only athlete out as of right now because they do an odd number of athletes. And lane number 1, Mr. Adam Obrecht. We should be getting started here just momentarily.
Yeah, and to very thoroughly answer that question, yes, I will be at, both of us will be at North America's Strongest Man in just outside of Quebec, right?
That's right, northeast.
Yep.
No,
and-
it's northeast of Montreal. It's in Quebec.
Oh, okay, northeast of Montreal. And then we'll be doing a free stream
That's right.
the
No,
day.
it's not free.
No, I thought the amateur was free
The amateur
on, I believe, it's
yes,
Friday.
just the amateur.
Is it
Yeah, you're
Friday?
right, yes.
And then the pro portion is
Thursday.
it's like $5 or $10 or something.
Something like that. But Mr. Obrecht is going right now. Let's focus on him for just now. We'll give you those details later, guys. So far, 2 absolutely sturdy reps from Mr. Obrecht.
Let's go. 3 reps in, 15 seconds in.
We have enthusiastic fans right now. I love it. Our boy
Dude, his-
Adam.
His discipline of position. Watch
Yeah.
when he gets in position
Yeah.
and he applies pressure. His hips don't come up and back. His chest doesn't waver. It's just steady force
Yeah.
production. That is beautiful.
The moment he locks into the position, he's
That
just
is-
sticking with it.
It's very close to perfect.
Yeah, he's extremely well trained.
Yeah, no, that
Extremely
is
well-trained.
fantastic. I love that. You can see his position break a little bit right
Yeah.
there, and then he missed it.
Right.
So is it fatigue coming in? Is it position leading to lack of force production? You could argue back and forth, but
We are picking up the extraordinary cheering from one individual here. Holy shit. Yeah, that was incredible.
I'm impressed. man. That was good.
Yeah, first off, outstanding. I'll say that as a cheering section. Also, kind of annoying. But hey, thank you so much for coming.
I'm
and
here for it.
Supporting
I'm here
Jason
for it. I like
Obrecht. You did a great job in cheering. But up next, in the next heat, we have Derek Brooks in lane number 1, and lane number 2 is Skyline O'Brien. Now, for Derek, deadlifting, generally speaking, is not his favorite event. This is he knew first 2 events are going to be a little bit precarious for his point accumulation, but maybe we'll see some PRs here for him. And lane number 2, I want to see some great reps out of Skyline O'Brien.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to Derek, who's the athlete in lane number 1, Derek Brooks, between events, and he said, you know, I told him, hey man, Derek, you did great. And he said, thank you. I got some points to make up.
Yep.
That's all he said to
Oh,
me. I
here
said,
he
okay.
goes. That is great for him. So Derek has
yeah.
never not zeroed in a pro show for deadlift. This is his first time not zeroing in a pro show.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so this is already
And
a
he's
huge PR.
Cruising. If he keeps this pace, he's going to be hard to catch.
Skyline taking
That's
his
a
time.
fantastic pacing.
Mr. O'Brien taking his time. Derek hitting freaking reps right now. Absolutely outstanding. He has the worst judge in the world in Lucas Hatton, and also the best judge in the world. He's really making people wait at the top there. Outstanding work by Derek. Arguably would get more reps with anyone other than Lucas judging him. Fantastic work.
Very strict. We like that.
It's Lucas. Oh, it is
That's-
Hatfield? Oh, never mind. It's Josh Hatfield. Josh Hatfield, you're a dick. Great job judging us.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay.
It's okay. He's my friend.
Very
Derek,
nice. Very
super
nice.
proud of him. Again,
That's a good number of reps.
anything other than 0 was a PR.
Dude, that was fantastic.
Outstanding for him.
And I wouldn't say that was a light deadlift.
No.
I don't think that was what I would say is a light deadlift. He just busted those out. That was fantastic. Next up, we got Blake Didas, or Deadass, as you say.
He's dead ass serious about this event.
Lane 1, and Colton Hodgson.
Hodgson.
In lane number 2. Colton Hodgson on the left of your screen.
Mr. Deadass on the right.
Yeah, Mr. Blake Deadass, Didas, whatever you want to say on the right. Lane 1.
Here we go.
That's going to stick in my head.
I'll never forget.
Deadass.
All right, athletes ready. I need to see
For real, no cap.
You know, cap dog. Mad brick out here, son. All right, here we go. Time is oh, and Mr. Deadass with a phenomenal torso positioning. He bounced though. He has to wait for his up command.
Oh, his feet are definitely too far out in front,
I
but
would
he's
agree.
getting in a really good advantaged position.
Very
I
vertical.
do agree. I think there we go. Now we're seeing a little bit more of an appropriate pause between. I do think those first couple repetitions were a little quick, but that is the judge's call. It's the judge's call.
He might have heard the judge, to be honest. You know, he gets so in the
he
zone
might
out
have.
there.
Yeah, he is considerably closer than we are.
Mr. Hodgson really going for it in lane number 2. They're just this is a really good display of just how heavy this freaking thing is. Because so far, the first couple athletes, some got a lot of reps, some didn't. So this is right along the lines of what I anticipated rep-wise, gentlemen, to get.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fantastic work
Beautiful.
out of
Beautiful,
Mr.
beautiful.
Hodgson and Mr. Deadass.
That's awesome. Next up, we're going to have Melvin Mwamba in lane 1 and
Yep.
Jacob Ferry in lane 2.
Now, this is a very special heat because both of these boys could pull the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So this heat's going to define a lot of things for this show.
Absolutely. I need to check something real quick.
What you looking for, buddy?
Just want a confirmation on something.
We don't know what rough weight. We don't know what the weight is in hands for those listening on stream, but what I can tell you, it's right around the 640 to 700 range. I could give you that rough estimate. So it's
Yeah.
quite heavy. It's quite heavy. All right, here we go. Both gentlemen strapping on in with their figure 6 straps.
Just had to double check something. We're all
Sure.
good.
Mr. Ferry is ready to go. Melvin taking his time, ensuring quality connection. Melvin having the back strength of the totality of Africa. That man is strong as all hell in his spine, representing Zambia. And Jacob Ferry here, the current
Good
champion,
discipline.
reigning
That was
champion.
really good discipline from Melvin right there. Yeah, both of these athletes really good. It might come down to straps because we're seeing Jacob having to re-wrap on those straps a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Jacob has the body strength, but his straps seemingly are failing him. Melvin, consistent, still locked in fully.
30 seconds left.
Both of these gentlemen barely stopping. First real break for both of them. Interesting.
Melvin, come on, Jacob.
All right.
Here we go. Can these boys itch out a few more reps before time starts? We have roughly 15 seconds remaining.
Championship seconds, gentlemen.
Awesome work. Yeah, Jacob, just such a strong deadlifter. I think he hit a set of 3 or 5 with mid-7s the other day.
Beautifully strong.
Oh, yeah, on
Wonderfully
a straight
strong.
bar.
Generally speaking, in this class, Melvin is known to be the strongest deadlifter, but we're going to see here in just a few moments how many reps were in fact scored. Beautiful work so far by these gentlemen.
I don't know. I know he's a strong deadlifter, but Jacob is a very, very strong deadlifter.
Yeah,
I think
we
he's
have-
an 800-pound puller.
We have, he might be, we have an incorrection on the score sheet so far that we should let them know. Gabe Deal's score has been put in and he hasn't gone yet. So we need to make sure that is fixed.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you, whoever pointed that out.
Me, I pointed it out.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you to Alec.
Yeah, we need.
Carla. Who's been built like tanks.
All right,
Tell
next
them.
up, looks like we have Frank in lane 1 and Gabe Deal in lane 2. That's Frank Boniello in lane 1 on the right of your screen and Gabe Deal in lane 2 on the
Gabe
left of
Deal.
your screen.
All right, here we go. Gabe Deal in lane 2. Sorry about that, Zach.
was
In
okay.
lane number 1, Mr. Boniello.
Athletes ready?
18 reps for Jacob Ferry so far in the lead.
Whistle. Here we go. Your current first and second.
I would say Gabe needs to get his feet forward more. He's an incredibly powerful athlete in the deadlift specifically.
Oh, yeah.
That
No,
would
I
benefit
forgot
him.
Gabe was a...
Huge puller. Huge
Yeah,
puller in Gabe
he's
Deal.
a monstrous puller as well.
Gabe more than likely has the heaviest deadlift here.
He very well may. What is his deadlift on a straight bar?
We haven't maxed it out, but if I had to guess, it's somewhere between 785 and 825.
Okay.
Spot in the PSL show. Let's go.
Again, these boys are battling it out for an invite to PSL World
It might-
Championships 105 kilo.
This might come down to straps.
It
If
is.
you
Both
watch,
of these guys are getting a little loose.
Yeah, if you
Gabe
watch
more
both
so.
of them, they're kind of re-gripping a little bit after every repetition. It's giving them some grief. And those hands are coming loose. That is a tough one. That's a tough way to... Wow. That was really, really clutch by Frank Boniello.
That's right.
He
Frank might
got
have
one or
taken
two
that.
more.
We'll find out. Yeah, he certainly did.
No, I think Gabe got Frank on that one, but I'm not sure if either of them got Jacob.
Jacob right now is sitting at 18 reps, so we'll certainly find out in just a few moments.
I
Really
think
good.
Both those guys were definitely in the teens.
Yeah, Melvin Mwamba is in second as of now, at least with 15 reps.
Okay. Yeah, both those guys were moving. Now we get to get the handles even closer to the bumper.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to pick up the truck and then you got to lay your back on the tailgate.
Yeah, actually, get your butt on the thing.
Yeah.
1 rep more.
All right, we're gonna
I heard
see.
somebody say something about 17 reps.
All right, so it seems as though Gabe Deal has 17 reps and Frank Boniello has 18. So
Oh,
we have
wow.
we have one. So Frank,
Wow.
Frank and Jacob Ferry tie for first place with Gabe Deal just behind them by a singular rep. So there's our top 3. We have 2 at 18, 1 at 17.
Wow.
Great work, boys.
Dang.
Great
And so
work.
that actually really works in Gabe's favor because they had to split points.
Ultimately, yes,
You know,
absolutely, yeah.
So, you know, again, I know I mentioned the way that scoring was done this morning per event, but if you have a tie, then you combine the points and you split them in half. So if we have, we'll say, a class of 10 and 2 people score a tie at the very top, they would take 10 and 9, they'd add it together, get 19, and then they'd cut it in half, 9.5 points each. So realistically, Gabe only lost a half point to each of them.
Exactly. So
where
worked
he
out-
would have usually lost a full point.
Worked out massively for him.
Yeah, no, that's a. But then again, that is a really strong movement for him as well. But he's when an athlete gets really well rounded, there's not many weak points. So you don't have bad events, and
Yeah.
Gabe seems like he's one of those here. He doesn't really have a bad event.
Yes. And coming up now in this heat, we have the Pro-Am division. These men are trying to qualify for North America's Strongest Man. And in heat number 1, we have Mr. Eric Carlson in lane number 1, and in lane number 2, Blake Taylor. Lane number 2 being leftmost of screen. Again, Eric Carlson in lane 1 and Blake Taylor in lane 2.
Awesome.
Wait for my whistle.
Eric Carlson has not strapped in yet. This is a colossal mistake on his part. He should have strapped in. Interesting. Oh, Blake.
Ooh. Yeah, Blake's got to get in those legs a little bit more.
Both gentlemen struggling to get a single. Oh no, Eric Carlson getting a second rep. It looks like.
Ugh, that foot placement makes me a little nervous.
I know. And
I hate when they get that close to the feet.
Yeah, Blake unfortunately just not getting a score on the board. But we knew, statically speaking, that was where Blake's weaknesses lie. He has a lot of strength to come up later today. But Eric Carlson taking his time, being poised and composed, more importantly, with his timing of this event. He knows he only has a certain amount of reps in him, and he's doing a great job of getting those.
Absolutely. Patient. Very patient. He did not put any undue effort into that.
Real maturity. Maturity.
No, that was
in Mr.
fantastic. He
Carlson.
looked straight at his judge, was waiting for the down call, got the down call, brought it down. Yeah, I could see a large number of athletes hitting the lockout, expecting a down call, and then starting to motion down. It would have been he would have missed that down call.
I agree. Yeah, no, I totally agree. You know, disappointing performance ultimately for Mr. Taylor and Blake Taylor. I know he would have gotten more. But, you know, for him, honestly, it wasn't really technical. It was more of just, you simply just need to get stronger. And that kind of is the best problem to have.
Yeah, I do think that, you know, deadlift is one of those movements where he tends to struggle a bit. And I think positionally he could improve his position a little bit. I do think he was relying a little bit too much on the back.
Sure. Torso angle.
Yeah, he was leaning back, but he needs to put a little bit more in those legs.
Yeah, we have Bob Moyer in lane number 1 coming up next, and lane number 2, Christopher French. Chris French, leftmost of screen. Bob Moyer, rightmost. Chris French sticking with positions and holding true.
Holy cow.
Good for Chris.
That was very impressive.
Way to be patient.
Holy cow.
Also, you saw there with Chris French, he maybe could have gotten another rep, but he shifted his weight back and was leaning back a little too prematurely, in my opinion, on the pull, where Bob is finding his rhythm with more of a vertical torso.
Yeah.
He's also just old man strong, geriatric strength, AARP supreme. You know what I mean?
He's fantastically technical with this movement. I mean, he's doing a really good job of recognizing where he's at and where he needs to be in the next couple seconds. He never falls out of position.
No, it's perfect each way.
He only is getting better and better position through the movement.
And wisely stopping. He knows what he's got. He knows what he doesn't. Way to go, Bob Moyer.
Yeah, both of those athletes. Christopher French, that was such a grind on his repetition.
Fantastic.
It almost made me a little nervous, but it was
Yeah.
very clear that he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he knew that he had one in him, and I agree. I do think he may have had two, but also, what would that have cost him?
His
'Cause
mind.
his
soul.
yeah,
His bank account.
yeah, and
his
maybe a couple
self-respect.
bags, in this next event. You know,
That's a lot of things.
Just a couple discs.
Yeah.
Just a couple discs in your back, whatever. You got a bunch of them.
A lot of
You got a
things.
bunch of them.
Yeah,
you know, you don't
dude,
need them all.
Don't be selfish.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
up next, we have Dominic Tangaro in lane number 1. And in lane number 2, we have Bo Bathory. Bo Bathory coming out of a great training system in GWO. Nico Caprales, head coach, known as the deadlift coach. So we'll see how Mr. Bathory fares in the card deadlift event here. Here we go. All right. Both gentlemen with very successful first lefts. I would say Bo is a little bent over the quote-unquote bar, if you will. Hopefully doing a great job in preserving his energy as he goes through here. Mr. Dominic, nice and metronomic. Vertical
Very nice.
torso.
Both these guys are hitting good numbers here.
Wow. This is a properly heavy card deadlift. We're seeing the effort on the face of these gentlemen. They are wearing just how hard this is. Bo keeping it going. Great effort from both. It looks like Mr. Dominic is taking a break here. Bo tightening up his strap.
Yeah, and Dr. John Parham over just watching one of the athletes right there, ready to hop in if one of these athletes passes out. He's watching both athletes very closely.
Yeah, he very much is.
Yep. No, he knows exactly what he's looking for. You know, sometimes when athletes really exert on an event like this, you can get athletes passing out. You know, when you pass out, if you don't get low, you have a long way to fall before you hit your head.
Right, certainly.
And yeah,
certainly.
we don't like that.
No,
We don't like hitting our
no.
head. It's not good for you. It's not good for the health.
10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
But great effort there out of Bo Bathory. He most definitely won that particular heat. Coming up in the next heat now, we have Andrew Nyberg in lane number 1 and Mr. Jasper Haney, who is a deadlift specialist, in lane number 2. Lane 2 being leftmost of screen, lane 1 being rightmost. Andrew Nyberg in lane 1, Jasper Haney in lane 2. Jasper Haney is a North America Strongest Man competitor. He is a 2-time podium Rainier Classic athlete and a real badass when it comes to deadlifts. So let's see what Jasper Haney does here.
Yeah, he's going to put some serious work into this. I immediately would love to see his feet a little further forward.
I would agree. Jasper's feet are a little too far back. I would love to see his torso more vertical like that. That was better.
Yep.
This card deadlift is proving to be quite difficult, quite heavy. This is a fantastic weight selections for this class in particular. Mr. Nyberg just meeting the wall and just getting beaten by it. Jasper slowly itching up these repetitions, slowly getting up there. So far, the lead of the contest is Bo Bathory with 8 and Bob Moyer with 7. Can Jasper? I believe that's 7 for Jasper right there. He needs one more for the lead. That was a bit of a soft lockout and a generous call by Connor Gordon. But he's tied for first right now, and that's it. That is it. Jasper Haney with 8 repetitions.
Where will that put him?
I'll be
in
tied
here?
for first.
Wow, okay.
I'll be honest, that last rep given was pretty freaking generous. But good for him in getting that. All right, we have Tim Buck in lane number 1, Seth Sukup in lane number 2. More than likely, the two gentlemen who are fighting
two
the
are gonna
hardest
be
for
fun.
first. This is the battle of podium. This is the battle of pride. This is the battle of the two guys on the bubble for international pro shows. Both of these boys showing great technique and display at multiple shows, both international and domestically.
Well, I think it's interesting because these two are going to have to prove it, right?
Yep.
These guys finished,
Yeah.
3rd and 4th in the last event. And after them, we're going to have Franklin Easton and Joe Stella. But
Here
right
we
now,
go.
we got Tim Buck on the right,
Tim Buck.
Seth Sukup in the left.
Tim Buck already on rep number 2. Seth Sukup on rep number 2. Tim, so far killing it.
Good control. Good control.
Here we go. Both
That
of these
is
gentlemen.
very steady from Tim.
It is metronomic in his approach. I'm quite proud of it so far. However, Tim taking a quick break.
They're taking different approaches.
They
Very
are.
different approaches.
They are. Tim was holding tension for those first 5 or 6 he got. Now he needs to get his hips in and wedge harder than that.
Yeah.
There we go for a great rep.
If it's really, really heavy, I actually prefer to lift like Tim. If it's a little lighter and I'm planning to hit the teens, I think I like to lift like Sukup over here.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Sokup.
Sokup. That's right. All right. Great work out of both athletes.
Yep. Take a breath.
Excellent
Looks like his
work.
legs
They're
are
both
just a little
done.
toasted.
They're both certainly
Yep.
done.
He looks all right.
Great work out of both athletes. Most definitely, if I had to guess, putting him in the top 4. But we'll see in just a few moments where Tim Buck and Seth Sokup got. How many repetitions did they get?
Next up, we're going to see Franklin Easton in lane 1 on the right of your screen. Joe Stella on the left of your screen in lane 2.
We have Seth Sokup, I believe, is the new lead with 10 repetitions. It's not officially put in yet, but I believe that's what he got. Tim Buck was just behind him by a couple. So Franklin Easton and Joe Stella know exactly what they have to do in order to surpass. So Tim Buck getting 7 reps, putting him in a pretty decent spot. 3rd place so far.
Solid spot.
Tied for 3rd. So
two
tied for
athletes
4th.
got 7, is
Tied
that
for
right?
4th, yep. So
Okay.
a new lead
That's,
with Mr. Oh, here we go. Franklin Easton and Joe Stella working their butts
Franklin
off here.
coming out with a war
Franklin
face
looking
on.
good. Joe looking very
Joe
steady.
looking strong. I do think Joe could have his feet a little further forward. He'd
Yes.
be really much more advantaged.
We got Franklin at 4. We got Joe at 6.
Very nice.
Joe taking his time.
Time is 35 seconds left. Come on, Joe.
Nice work.
Joe Stella just continuing
Ooh.
now, trying.
I hate
you
to
know,
see when you put effort into it like that, and then
It's-
you have to come down
It's
without
quite
the down.
scary, because you know the type of internal pressure they're facing there.
Yeah.
But let's see if Joe Stella
he's
just
coming back
not
too
quite
early.
getting it, but good
Yeah.
points for both Franklin Easton and Joe Stella. That was our last heat of the men's Pro-Am, and we'll wait for those scores to be put in just a few moments to tell you what they got.
Very nice. Very nice.
Seth Sukup getting the event win. Good job, Seth Sukup, who took 3rd in the previous event, 1st in this event. So right now, Seth Sukup should be leading the show. We'll certainly find out in just a few moments to confirm before we get ahead of ourselves. But as we get these scores, I want to say a big thank you to Burien Chevrolet for being the primary sponsor of this event in particular, as well as Mountain Heating and Cooling, providing us with all the tools necessary to keep us all nice, warm, and cool when needed in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to get these scores in hopefully just a few seconds so we can get a little bit of a break going before we go on to our last event of the day, which is going to be the bag throw over bar.
And make sure, in our break that's coming up here, make sure to leave a couple questions in the comment section if you have any. I really like addressing them in real time. It's kind of fun.
It's a
fun
good
for us.
time, and it keeps y'all entertained.
Yeah, I like that interaction.
Okay, let's see here. If we could get these scores, please. We're going to find out in just a few moments what Joe Stella, and you know what? We'll find out after the break. We'll give you guys the update. Thank you so much for tuning in so far. My name is Alec Jose. This is my partner in crime, Zach McCarley, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
All right, see you guys soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. We are on our third and final event today at the Rainier Classic. It is the Pro-Am division. First on up, we will have the 82 kilo women Pro-Am division qualifying event for the PSL World Championships, the most prestigious 82 kilo show in the world for women. Allison Kolzinski is the first athlete up as of right now. The bag weights for her division will be 20, 22 and a half, 25, 27 and a half, and 30. Can Allison Kolzinski get all of the weights? We will find out here in just a few moments. Here we go. In lane number 1, Allison Kolzinski. And good. The rules of the competition: get it over the bar. The split time, or the time stops when the bag hits the floor behind. Allison needs to get a little more tension behind her when she loads. That was much better, but she needs to finish back more. She's just barely clearing. Very powerful, very strong, very athletic, but oh, so lucky with the roll. That frankly could have gone either way. Let's go, Allison. Oh, that lucky silly goose. Here we go with a very consistent, proficient time. Oh my goodness! I'll be honest, guys. That shouldn't have worked out as well as it did for her. But an amazing job out of Allison Kolzinski, despite that, I'll call it scary display of athleticism. Technically speaking, not the greatest, but athletically speaking, sick. All right. Allison cleared those all in a pretty fast time. Now, these two athletes in first place, both tied for first place so far, in Sarah Johnson and Rachel Lakey. So I'm really looking forward to see how these two compete against each other here. All right.
This would be a fun heat to watch.
Here we go. Final heat of the 82 kilo Pro-Am division. Oh, they put on Sarah's favorite song for her. That's cheating. That is cheating. Sarah Johnson not even looking backwards. Rachel Lakey missing the first bag. Sarah fixing her glasses as she's running forward. She needs to aim a little bit higher, but overall, killing this event. One last bag.
She's about to wrap this up real
Sarah
quick.
Johnson acting like a dog out here on the loose and clearing the event with an event win.
Can we call her the big dog?
She is the big dog. You have to call her because that's what she is. Sarah Johnson out here showing consistency, showing proficiency, and why she is, in fact, a world's strongest woman winner. Rachel Lakey just barely missing. An outstanding first 4 bags for Rachel. First 3 bags, pardon me. She could do this. She has a lot of explosivity, a lot of athleticism. If she just maybe 6 to 12 inches closer, I genuinely believe she would smoke this on the first attempt. A lot of promise out of Rachel. Yes, she gets it. Wonderful adjustment by Rachel Lakey. Oh, watch it, Rachel. Oh, my goodness.
That was...
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
That was a little scary.
Jesus Christ, brother. My heart can't take it. I have way too many gray shoulder hairs for this. Rachel Lakey. Goodness gracious.
That is S-tier commentary right there.
Oh, my goodness, Rachel. Well, listen, outstanding performance out of all of our competitors in the 82 kilo division. In first place, we have Sarah the Big Dog Johnson. Second place, Allison Kolzinski. And in third place, respectively, Rachel Lakey. Fantastic on that event, guys. And a fantastic day overall. That is the third and final event for the Pro-Am division in the 82 kilo class.
It's kind of nice to wrap up with a quick, dynamic.
It is.
One
you get
like
in, you
this,
get out.
you know?
You can relax a little.
I like
next.
opening with these ones too, but wrapping up with it is definitely it's a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like it's less stressful. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it can be a
little
stressful.
bit.
Yeah. And what do we got next, Zach? I believe we're going to the open women's division.
Yes, sir. We got this sandbag toss. The weights are going to be 20, 25, 30, 32.5, and then 35. So we got 5-pound jumps between the first 3 bags, and then 4th and 5th bag are 2.5-pound jumps.
Wonderful. Wonderful. 5 total bags. 13 feet for those wondering. In the Pro-Am divisions for the women's classes, 13 feet. The men's classes will be to 15. Here we go. We have the Kai Smith coming up here next. And all right, Kai, let's see what you got, buddy. Kai clearing the first
good.
bag. Very poignant approach, very measured. Just barely just barely missing that second. Kai's going to take her time. She has 30 seconds remaining in the 60-second event, and she gets that second bag.
Very nice work. Continuing down the line.
30 seconds left. Let's go. Come on, Kai.
Kai.
Judge Dustin Tubbs telling the crowd to get a little excited here.
A little bit on the ground there. Might have taken a little
Kai, you know, she's in a position here where I would almost tell an athlete, hey, just take a whole 20 of your 60 seconds to rest. Because if you know, hey, maybe this isn't my best event, there's no point in missing. That's just going to waste energy. But now they have 10 seconds left. Can Kai do it? Just not today, bag number 2. But great attempt out of Kai and great work today. And their first, not only their first Pro-Am, but their first day of the Rainier Classic.
All right, coming out on the floor now.
A quick shout out to Cerberus Strength for sponsoring this event and helping the Rainier continuing to grow and move the needle when it comes to professionalism and equipment needed for high-level shows within the sport of strongman. Thank you again, Cerberus Strength.
Yeah, thank you so much. Next up, it looks like we got Frankie Nicoletti.
That's right.
And we also have Tara Simonson.
That's right.
So Frankie going to the right of the screen in lane 1, and Tara Simonson in lane 2 on the left of your screen.
That's right. We're getting a quick adjustment of the bags from Tara Simonson. She's been there. She's done that. She wants to ensure that they're exactly where she wants them to be before we get started here on this high-action event.
Athletes ready.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait for my whistle.
Frankie in lane 1. Tara Simonson in lane 2. Frank the Tank, Frank the Meatball. Here we go. Tara opting to grab 2 bags at once. Totally legal. She just can't throw 2 at once. Tara getting the first bag over.
Yeah, it needs to smooth that out. She's a little
Frankie
crashy
already
with it.
cleared on the second.
Let's go, Tara.
Frankie on the third.
Better
Tara on her
throw.
side.
Yep, Frankie's good for 3. Moving on to 4. Tara's working on number 3.
She's got ripped to her toes. Has to balance.
Does she have a hand tear?
She might. It looks
Frankie's
like
good
it.
for 4.
Frankie Nicoletti out here showing that meatballs can, in fact, move fast. Way to go, Frank the Tank.
Come on, Tara.
Yeah, if Frankie gets a little more smooth, we're going to see her clear that last bag.
Just nearly. Just
Yeah.
nearly.
She just needs to get that perfect throw. And she only got one more chance, really, timing-wise.
Tara clearing.
That's going to be it.
Yep. Tara clearing 2 bags. Frankie the Meatball Nicoletti getting 4. Great work out of both our competitors here. Solid, solid work. What's nice about an event like this, the reset time's quick. It's nice. We don't have to wait around. High-packed action, nice and quick here. We're moving on to our last heat of our women's Pro-Am division. We have Casey Croy will be in lane number 2, I believe. Pardon me, Casey Croy will be in lane number 1, and Amanda Wozni in lane 2. Amanda Wozni being a Canadian pro card holder, an experienced strongwoman. Casey Croy, also a pro in the United States. Both athletes competing to compete at North America's Strongest Woman, arguably the 3rd biggest show in the sport for the women's pro division. All right, athletes are putting the bags in the spacings to their liking. All right, about to get started here, folks.
All right.
Here we go, and we are off. Amanda Wozni yeeting that first one over. Casey Croy fucking got it in the next time zone. Goodness gracious, a lot of power out of Casey Croy.
Both of these athletes are moving. Holy
my-
cow.
Oh, just a slight miss out of Amanda Wozni. Casey Croy catching on up to Amanda and passing her. Amanda,
Wow.
both athletes on the
Yep.
last bag.
This is the one that really, really counts if they get it over. Holy cow.
Both athletes just missed. Casey Croy just falling down on
little slip.
her tail end there, but she looks okay. Both athletes are okay. They are
They got
so
20
close.
seconds. They got about 20 seconds. I would take a little breather right here and make sure. Oh, there we go. Casey Croy cleared it.
Yeah, that's right. Casey
And she's
Croy.
locked up that first place. No one can catch her on that one now.
Yeah, good for her. Amanda Wozni, though, had an incredible split that I'm fairly certain put her in minimum second. So those two have been first, second all day. Good for them.
Absolutely.
Good effort for Casey.
Frankly, really fun to watch.
The 105 men. Skylar O'Brien, be on standby.
All right, so that is the end of our Pro-Am division in the women's class. We are now moving on to the Pro-Am division in the men's 105 class. So we're going to see the apparatus get higher. We're going to go up to 15 feet. The weights for this division will be 35 pounds, 40 pounds, 45 pounds, 50 pounds, and 55. 55.
55?
55. Schwiggity schwo. 55.
schwiggity.
Now, if you're a millennial out there, you get that reference. And if you're not, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
How about that, you stupid Gen Zs? I got two next to me right now. They don't even know what I'm saying. They don't know the life of Schwiggity schwo. They don't get 55. Mm-hmm. They don't get it. They don't get it, boys. But here we are. Gen
They
X,
need
Gen
a little
Z.
Trogdor in their life.
They need
I'm
more
sure they don't know that
Trogdor.
either.
They need Charlie
You
the
guys know
Unicorn.
what Trogdor is?
You even know what that is? They don't even look at it.
Do you even know what Trogdor is?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Trogdor was
they're
a
looking
man.
He was a dragon.
He was a
man.
dragon man, bro. You don't even. The youth.
But he was
Wasted.
still Trogdor.
I actually do.
Yeah, we do. Yes, please.
That being said,
Where's my AARP card?
I know, dude.
Who are you? Get off my lawn.
These damn youth and their TikTok emotes and their dances in Fortnite. Damn kids. Hitting us with 6-7s. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to get the yokes to be adjusted here in just a few moments, guys. It takes about a village to move all of this in unison because it's one very large and interconnected apparatus. Mm-hmm. And if you're still here in the chat, guys, go ahead and drop a question. Go ahead and leave some love in the comments.
Did we get any
We're
questions
here.
earlier?
We didn't. People just talking about Thor and a few observations of the show and just having a good time. Someone suggested to fire me, all types of fun stuff.
Oh, gee, why? Is that one of your athletes right
It's
there?
one of the competitors who's
Oh,
joking
yeah.
around, yeah.
I think it was Kevin.
Yeah, it was Kevin. Yeah, it was Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire him.
Oh, no, someone just said it's the boomer stream.
Oh, boy.
Commentators are losing the plot. I'll tell you what we're losing. Focus on you because you're lame. Anyway, we're here to have a good time. Okay? Having a good time.
So what's the latest on the deadlift? The
Thor
deadlift.
apparently, I don't know, he's doing something. Thor missed 5'11" at the knees. Damn.
Really?
Damn.
Man, I was very confident he was going to get that.
Dude, I'll tell you what. There's only
that's
so
hard to
many
believe,
times
man.
you could pull 500 plus within a few months of each
Yeah.
other. That's a crazy number.
I agree.
You should
but,
just chill.
Even still, man. Okay, have you seen Colton? I know it's sumo. Colton Engelbrecht.
I have. He's a phenomenal strength athlete. It's
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah,
He pulled 490 today and broke the total world record in powerlifting today. Yeah, outstanding athlete. Pulled
Yeah.
490 with hook grip.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's something people are neglecting to address. Is he's pulling it no straps? He's pulling it no suit.
He's pulled 500 plus with straps as well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm saying no straps, no suit.
Yeah, very impressive.
With
Obviously,
straps, he's hitting sets with 500.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Like reps.
it's not a deadlift.
I agree. I think
Sumo
a
deadlift is
sumo-
not a deadlift. It's a
yeah.
different exercise.
I don't think it
Still
should be.
impressive.
Yeah, I think it should be in its own category.
Mm-hmm.
And I think powerlifting, they should be. I don't know. Powerlifting is boring, man.
It's just powerlifting is a sport of accessories.
Yeah.
We're not here to have fun. We're here to be predictable and boring.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like your ex, you know what I mean? Not yours, but the world's ex.
Yeah, it's just not.
The
it's not-
proverbial ex.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not that I hate powerlifting. I just think there's so many better alternatives.
Yeah, like real athletics.
Yeah,
It's sports
I
that are
like
fun
athletics.
and enjoying.
Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna get so much hate. We're gonna get so much hate, dude.
What are they gonna do? Chase us, and we're gonna run half a block, and they'll be winded and
Exactly.
need a pizza.
Yeah, they'll
Like, what?
bilaterally shuffle towards us, and we'll move once to the right, and they'll fall. That's more than likely will happen. They'll get in a really wide stance and stare at us.
Hey, you get back here. It's like talking shit to a BJJ guy. They're like, "That's it. Come here.
Just scooting on
come
the
here.
butt.
Come here. Come here. Get in my guard.
You get down here right now.
You get down here."
All right. It looks like we have successfully adjusted the uprights to 15 feet. Again, we're going up to the men's 105 Pro-Am division, pardon me. The weights for this class will be 35 pounds, 40 pounds, 45 pounds, 50 pounds, and 55 pounds. Pretty decent weight for a 5-bag series. 55 is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Brian, in lane number 1, which is right most of screen.
Here we go, Sky. Athlete ready? Judge ready? Wait for my whistle.
And and we should be off here soon. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's see it.
Skyline clearing the first bag here quite well, setting himself up for a nice consistent run. It looks like he's not rushing, which I love.
Yeah, I think he could put up a really competitive time here, but I also think this is a really strong field, and I think that we're going to see a fair amount of completions.
Yeah, I hope so. I would love to see a tight field.
His throw, his timing on his swing is actually very, very good. That one just looked like he needed a little more power.
Yeah, a little more vertical oomph, you know, just a little more zhuzh behind it, if you will. A little more zhuzh.
23 seconds left. Come on, Sky.
Skyline O'Brien, about 30 seconds remaining.
Ooh, that one had a fair amount of power. Just caught the bottom of the
Some fatigue
crossbar.
is now hitting him. It's harder to express that power after a few attempts. 8 seconds remaining.
7.
Oh,
There you
what
go.
a wonderful
There you
roll. Way to
And it
go,
looks
Sky.
like that was a big bag for him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He seems very excited with that. He may have never cleared that bar before.
Yeah,
Or
outstanding.
with that bag, I should say.
Yeah. Outstanding performance, Skyline O'Brien, to get that second to last bag. Way to go, buddy. Coming up next, we will have Mr. Hodgson in lane number 1 and Mr. Obrecht in lane number 2. I am going off pure memory right now because I don't have a card in front of me.
Dude, you did good. Yeah. I believe it's Adam and Colton. Adam
Yep.
lane 2, Colton lane 1.
Mr. Obrecht in lane number 2, that's right, leftmost of screen, and Mr. Hodgson in rightmost of screen for those watching at home.
Good memory. I can't wait to butcher their names a second time tomorrow.
It's going to be lovely.
All right, they're getting ready to go.
Here we go. Can we see a finishing time? Mr. Hodgson approached that with quite good aggression. Obrecht taking a smooth and steady approach, just missing the first bag. Might not be his best event. Hodgson slowing down a hair. Clearing that second.
Oop.
Okay.
Little sticky in the hands.
Yeah. So based on how these gentlemen are throwing, I wouldn't describe this as an event they probably feel they're extremely proficient in, but they're both being professionals in their approach. They're both taking their time, and they're not rushing, which is in fact a pro quality.
Absolutely. I do think that this is a movement that if you do not have the equipment to train it, you are at an extreme disadvantage.
Absolutely.
Like if you plan to be competitive with this movement, you have to have this piece of equipment.
Yeah. That's
It
just
is
an unfortunate
non-negotiable.
reality. You can't really replicate this.
No, you can't. There's nothing that you can do to replicate this. You must get a bag like this. Like, you could build your own sandbag if you really wanted. That would work.
Yeah.
You know, get an old JanSport backpack, cover it in duct tape, put
what
some
you gotta
sand
do.
in it, like put a little strap across it.
But
That'll work.
A good attempt out of Hodgson and Obrecht here, getting some decent reps, decent quality reps here. I'm sure they would have wanted more out of themselves, but ultimately speaking, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and that's just sport. But outstanding performance. Now up next, we have a Mr. Derek Brooks in lane number 2, and it looks like we have Mr. Deadass in lane number 1. I know Derek is going to want to go a fast as smooth, smooth as fast approach, because I told him to do that, and we'll see what type of thrower Mr. Obrecht is.
All right, athletes ready. Athletes ready. Wait on my whistle.
I wonder if we get to see. Oh, here we go.
All right, we are off.
Oh, very smooth.
Wow,
from
deadass to
Deadass.
throw. Derek, nice and consistent.
Oh, he's got
Wow.
a very competitive time.
Oh, just missed the last
So-
bag.
I would say that
Derek, just missing the second to last throw. He needs to take his time and get close.
No. I would say that we won't see another 4-bag series beat that.
I don't think so. That was incredible.
That was just about perfect.
That was
I mean,
really
that
good.
it was gorgeous.
Derek taking his time, being smooth here. He really needs this fourth bag. His first 3 were very smooth, though.
No, he's got to get this one.
That one there.
Oh,
Nearly.
that was very, very close.
It's 8 seconds. He could do this. Derek Brooks. Come on, buddy.
Oh,
Good attempt from Derek Brooks. Nearly there.
That was a great effort.
The first 3 were quite good, though. So he got
Yeah.
some points, but I know he wanted that 4th.
I'm astonished to just watch somebody get hit with a 50-pound bag and not flinch.
Yeah.
And then smile and clap in kind of disappointment that he just didn't clear it, but he did not care at all that 50-pound bag smacked him.
I think Derek's been hit by much worse in life.
What a tank, dude. He's a
Yeah,
tank.
he really is. But that was good points for him. We'll see where that puts him overall. If I had to guess, maybe lower mid or mid pack. Because ultimately, this medley is actually proving to be quite difficult. We assumed that maybe we'd see a lot of finishes, but so far, no one's finished.
I think this is where we're going to start seeing finishes for sure. I did think we were going to see like 1 or 2 finishes by now, but
Well, I can tell you this.
Gabe is going to finish.
Gabe is quite a good thrower.
He's
I mean, I'm
one
biased.
of the best.
I'm
He's
biased.
one of the best 105 throwers
Yes.
on the planet, period.
Yes, I'm
End of
biased.
story.
I coach him, and we've hit the world record in the max weight throw. So I'd imagine he'll be okay at this.
Yeah, and Melvin is pretty solid. I haven't seen him throw before, though, so this is... I'm sure you're conflicted. You work with Gabe directly, so
Yeah.
he's like a child for you in a sense.
Yeah.
But then Melvin works with Lucas. He's your grand athlete.
He's my grand athlete. I know. Right now, I'm just happy for both of them, and I hope everyone leaves healthy today.
We're in a generational war over here.
We really are. Gabe being
Gabe
composed.
is so strong at this. It's fantastic.
Great
Wow.
work
That
for
wasn't-
Gabe Deal.
That wasn't even his best throw.
And his wife absolutely losing her shit in the audience. But Melvin, composing himself, he has the power to get this bag. He just needs to be a little more controlled. He could do that. Oh,
Went axe handle, and it looked like it was... Was he throwing axe handle
he
the whole
was.
time? That
Well, I
vertical
didn't
handle?
see in the early. I don't think he was in the earlier. I think he
Okay.
is now. Interestingly enough, it's actually quite hard for Melvin to get his legs into it because of the length of his arms. If he squats even a little bit, he hits the floor. So he has a bit of a biological disadvantage with this.
Okay,
An anatomical disadvantage. Because he literally can't use the optimal technique of the hips because he will
Yeah.
hit the floor. Because his arms are remarkably long. It's interesting.
I think I have an answer for that.
Yay, help him out.
Yeah,
Help him
yeah,
out. Yeah,
I'd-
please.
I'd like
Please
to take
do.
a look at it. I think I might have an answer for it.
Yeah.
Those that master it works really well.
All right. An outstanding finish to our men's 105 kilo division. It looks like Mr. Gabe Deal took the win in that event, leaving him in first place at the end of day. Actually, no, we should have one more heat. Pardon me. We have one more heat. We should have Jacob
Yep.
Ferry and Mr. Frank Bonillo. So Frank Bonillo will be in lane number 2 and Jacob Ferry in lane number 1. Pardon me. Now, this will be very exciting. Both of these gentlemen so far have displayed outstanding strength, outstanding precision.
And Gabe Deal with a fantastic finish on that one, though. I mean, really, he's the only guy that has finished that series, and he finished it maybe just a couple seconds.
Yeah. And
Like,
here we go.
Only a couple seconds off of any of the 4 bag
Yeah.
clearances.
All right, here we go. We are about to get off here. Jacob Ferry and Mr. Bonello up here. Here we go. Jacob Ferry throwing from the line. Frank with a big windup on bag 1.
Very good throwing from Jacob.
Ferry is at it right now.
You just gotta go. You just gotta go, baby.
He wants the points.
Yep, here it is.
He could win this.
Wow.
And I think Jacob Ferry takes the win.
He scooped that up.
And John Bonillo
Wow.
on bag number 4, and he just gets it
Whoa,
over.
that
Well
is
done, John.
That was fantastic.
Pardon me, Frank Bonillo. Frank Bonillo. Pardon me. Come on, Frank. Finish strong,
You
buddy.
got enough, Frank.
You can
Let's
do
go.
it, Frank.
He knows he needs to put this effort in a good throw.
Yes, 105 means the body weight of 105 kilo. Competitors 231 pounds. All of these men weighed in at 231. They might be a little thicker now, but that's at least where they weighed in.
Let's go, Frank.
Mr.
Come on.
Bonillo, last bag.
10, 9,
Yeah. Ooh. That he did a great job keeping tension in the
did.
bag. He needed more
Yeah.
speed on it. Like
And you know, his 4 was steady and consistent. I'm sure that got him fantastic points.
that's gonna be really good points on a 4. But we had a blistering 4 by Jake, and Blake.
Jacob Ferry.
No, the 4, Blake
Oh,
Didas.
yes.
Remember,
Dead
he
ass.
hit that 4. I don't know if anybody can get a 4
He did
faster
4 and
than
11,
that.
4-2.
That is
Goodness.
flying.
That's fast as hell.
That is flying.
So we're going to find out where these boys match up. So right now we're changing the bag weights, but we'll talk about those weights in just a moment. We're going to see what the final scores are in the 105 class. So it seems as
Here
though
it is.
Mr. Gabe Deal has 5 and 17.32. Mr. Ferry with 5 and 16.51. So Ferry
Wow.
taking the lead.
Yep.
Gabe Deal in second place.
Yep.
Let's see where Frank Bonillo finished off.
40 pounds all the way up to 60 pounds. You have to throw out 5 times over 15 feet. So that's a challenge.
So Frank Bonello has 4 bags in what time? 23:02, which means Adam Obrecht is in 3rd place with 4 bags.
It's just fun to say.
Oh, no, pardon me, no. Mr. Deadass. Deadass is in 3rd place with 4 bags.
We ready to go, Lucas?
Outstanding. So we are moving to Open Pro Division. What are the weights here, Zach? Quickly in our Open Pro
Yeah.
Division.
The Open Pros, we're going to see a 5-bag series being thrown over 15 feet. And those weights are going to be 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Very standard progression right here. I think we're going to see a decent progression. Or sorry, I should say a decent spread of performance amongst this group. And I think we're going to have a couple athletes potentially even finishing in under 20.
Like Mr. Blake Taylor right now, who I know for a fact is outstanding in bag throw. So we're going to see what Mr. Taylor can do.
Yeah, it's his chance to shine. I know he was disappointed on that block. I did get a chance to chat with him a little bit. And
Blake Taylor and Christian French. Taylor just barely clearing that 3rd bag, but he got it over now. He's on to the last one.
He's going to be hard to beat on
Oh,
that.
goodness
He's going to be
gracious.
very hard to beat. Did you see that he didn't have someone for feedback?
Yep,
but
he just
corrected after his 3rd
He
bag.
did.
That's
experience.
That was phenomenal.
That's experience. Blake Taylor with a walk-off home run.
Dude, that was sick.
Laying down the gauntlet. For him,
Let's go, Christopher.
I could guarantee you they'll score big points. And Mr. French still out here doing his absolute best. I called, just nearly by Chris French. I met Mr. French the other week as he competed in Idaho. I happened to call him a 105 plus. My suggestion to him in a class I thought he should be. But fantastic work, Christopher French and Blake Taylor with a smoking time. Big shout out to Cerber Strength for sponsoring this event and allowing it to happen here at the 6th annual Rainier Classic.
Absolutely.
Okay, by his clock, it was a touch over 16 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's up next. It
So
sounds
up next,
like
we
that
will
was
have Mr. Nyberg in lane number 1 and Mr. Eric Carlson lane number 2
Sounds like it was just a touch over 16
for
seconds
Blake Taylor. Yep.
which is potentially faster than the 105s cleared theirs.
Yeah, it was right around the same. We'll check that out in a moment. But again, we have Mr. Nyberg, Andrew Nyberg in lane 1 and Eric Carlson in lane 2. Here we go.
All right, here we go. 10 back, 2
Yep, Nyberg on the right has been an explosive athlete so
yeah,
far.
I know.
And
Eric just missing his second bag. Nyberg
yeah,
just
just
missing
a-
his second bag.
yep.
Both gentlemen are quite tall. They should
Oh,
be
wow.
good at this event.
Yeah, Eric just got a real good throw right there. Both athletes to their 4th bag. Nyberg missing that one. Carlson getting the clearance.
Good for Carlson.
moving on to a 60-pound bag.
This is
Nyberg
huge.
working on 55.
This is huge for Eric Carlson. To finish this would get him some good points. Not every athlete will. Just
that's a
barely
toughie.
misses the 60-pound bag.
60 pounds is, I mean, like,
That's real
that's
weight.
where it gets very serious.
Yeah, things get squirrely right at 60 and above. I completely agree with you.
I think 55, 60, I'm not sure which I would call, but for heavyweights, certainly 60. That is if you can clear it, you're usually sitting decent. If you can't, you are going to get punished.
Oh, I completely agree with you, Zach.
All right, we got Frank Leeson now coming out in lane 1.
All right. We are now getting these bags reorchestrated, reorganized. We will have Mr. Franklin Easton in lane number 1, and we should have a Mr. What's this gentleman's name? We should have Mr. Dominic Tangaro in lane number 2. Pardon me. Franklin Easton, rightmost of screen. Dominic, leftmost of screen.
Beautiful day of Strongman.
Here we go.
Finish this out strong.
Both of these athletes choosing not to adjust the bags before they go. Interesting. I kind of expected them to, but here we go.
Yeah, that is an interesting choice. but it's a choice.
I would have expected. Oh, we didn't get a countdown at all. Guys, way to stay on it, boys. Way to be paying attention, athletes. Here we go. Dominic
Absolutely.
clearing
That
the
was a
second
toughie.
bag. Franklin on his second bag as well, just cleared.
I'm a little surprised to see Franklin taking such a measured approach from the start. But
I'll be honest, he has so much power, I don't think he needs to.
I don't think he needs to either, but it may be something, he probably knows himself better than we know him.
Yeah, Dominic
Maybe-
just barely missing the last bag.
Yeah, it might be that he needs to, take some time to make sure he gets that last one. As you said, Dominic working on that last bag, and it's possible he may have burned up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But
again,
Franklin taking a very big risk with just a very slow,
He is.
slow measured approach.
because 4, I'll be honest, in this grouping is just not
Yeah.
enough. It's just not enough.
Yeah, and right now he's working on getting 4.
Yeah, and it looks like, it looks
yeah,
like
that's
he's
a
stuck
tough
at
one.
3. Oh my goodness.
And
Good
he's
for
happy
him.
with it, so it seems like that may have been a bag eluding him.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's why he took the slower approach, because he
Could have
knew.
been a big PR.
Yeah, if he went fast, he would have got 3, and that'd been it.
So a moderately slow 4, but a very successful run for him, considering more than likely it is. We have Mr. Bob Moyer, the oldest man in the universe, in lane number 1. And in lane number 2, we have Tim Buck, possibly one of the best American throwers of all time, and I do mean that genuinely. So I expect big things out of Tim Buck here, and frankly, he needs the points.
The 2026 Rainier Classic. And there's a chance we might
Here we go. Tim Buck adjusting his bag, Bob Moyer adjusting his bag. Well experienced out of both of these athletes. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Tim's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now. He knows this is an event that he's very good at, and he needs the points because he
Yeah.
lost a little bit in event 1.
He just needs to do what he knows he can do.
Exactly.
See how he goes with this.
Here we go.
Tim yeeting from the start.
Here we go.
Can he maintain this?
Tim's block through. He's in time.
3 bags over.
Those are really
4 bags
good.
over. Can he just yeet the 60?
And
he
that,
does.
That might
Tim
beat Blake.
Buck.
I think Blake might have got him by like maybe a quarter second.
Well, we'll see.
That's
Outstanding from both of them.
I'm gonna call that a 17 flat.
I'll tell you what, for Tim, though,
16-6.
he really needs to have beaten Blake. He needs the points.
Yeah.
But here we go, Bob Moyer on that last bag. Bob Moyer secretly putting together a fantastic run in lane number 1. All 4 bags cleared so far, and he's on his last bag. I think Bob could do this.
Oh, he can. He just needs to take a moment, get himself right. I think there's 20 seconds left. I'm very excited to see that number from
I
Tim
am
Buck.
as well. Blake Taylor sitting at 15.55 his official time. Holy shit. For 5 bags. Bob Moyer, did he get it?
Nope.
Outstanding
That's it.
4 bags,
That's it
though, for
for
Bob.
Bob.
That's good points.
Yeah, 4 bags, quick is solid.
Tim Buck with an outstanding 5 bags in what we'll find out to be a very fast time, I'm sure. But so far, the lead is, in fact, Blake Taylor with 15.55 seconds. How fast is that?
Man, that is so fast. That
And
wow.
Tim Buck with
Whoa.
the winning time, 13.88.
Whoa.
Fastest of the day. That's what he needed.
That's
to
about the
ensure
fastest
his lead.
5-bag series I've ever seen.
It could have been. We
That's
have
close to it.
I know.
I think that's the fastest one I can think of.
Oh.
Maybe there was one that I've seen that was maybe a 12, but
I don't know.
I
There was
couldn't tell
no
you
fat on that steak, brother. That was pretty good.
Wow.
In this heat here, we have
Holy cow.
Franklin. We have we have our boy. Oh goodness gracious, I had a brain cramp there. Franklin, not Franklin. We have Jasper Haney in lane number 2, and in lane number 1, we have Bo Bathory. Pardon me, everybody. Both of these athletes, again, dogs, absolute winners in their own right. Let's see how they do.
Yeah.
Our boy Jasper, cleared.
straight to it.
Bo cleared it as
Beautiful.
well.
Yep. Gotta go. Bag to bag to bag to bag.
Jasper's just yeeting these. Could Jasper get a potential event win here? Can he do
He
it?
had a small hesitation.
Wow.
He had a small hesitation at the very beginning. and I think-
14.88 for Jasper.
Wow.
I overheard the
I
judge.
did. I saw that. He had a small hesitation. I think he could have got 14
Yes.
flat.
Never,
Unless he would have barely shaved that 13.8,
Yeah.
or unless he would have shaved that 60, I don't think he could have got under 14.
Bo Bathory just giving one last good heave on that 60-pound bag. But Bo had a fantastic 4-bag split, going to ensure him some good points. So great work from Bo Bathory and great work from Jasper Haney, wedging himself in between Tim and Blake.
Yeah,
How about
wow.
that?
That's
How tight are these times, dude?
that is wild, man. That's wild. Wow. Yeah, that's.
Unbelievable. Genuinely unbelievable.
I thought we would see some times like under 20. I was thinking 17, 18. We're seeing multiple under 15.
Yep.
We'll say like three so
Outstanding.
far,
Yeah.
under 16.
Absolutely. Our last heat here, we have Joe Stella in lane number 1, rightmost of screen, and Seth Sokup in lane number 2, leftmost of screen. Yes.
Both these guys are dangerous with this.
Well, Seth Sokup's worst event is throw. This is where Seth, knew that his weekend could be challenged. So he needs to get a quick 4 at least.
He's such a powerhouse, though.
I
You
know.
think he's going to struggle with the 60?
Oh, absolutely. This is his worst
wow.
event, but yes. But Joe Stella cleared the first bag. Very quick by Joe. Joe Stella already on bag number 3. Seth on his second bag. Joe on his 4th bag. Can Joe get the last one?
Ooh, little
Seth
stutter.
getting it.
And
Stella just missing. Seth Sokup. This is definitely a fantastic run for his level. Oh, just missing a 4th bag. And Joe Stella missing
Joe
his
needs
5th
to
bag.
take a breath. Joe just needs to clear this now. He's not in the run for those top 3 spots. He needs to take a second and get himself right.
I know. It's exactly what Seth is doing right now, trying to compose himself.
Yep.
Seth needs this 4th bag. It's not enough to maintain podium position with just the 3.
There you go. There's what you're looking for, Joe.
Way to
That
go,
was
Joe
better.
Stella. Oh, Seth
And
just
Seth
struggling.
really struggling with this 55. Yeah, no, he's got to. Yeah, now he's got to go.
Yep.
He's got less than 10 seconds.
Not
Oh,
today.
that's very
no,
frustrating.
this is the thing. Seth knew going into the show that this would be his worst event. But in every other event, he is a dog. So now
Yeah.
it's a matter of can he get those points back on day 2? Because this day's done. That was the last heat and the last athlete competing so far today in the Rainier Pro-Am division.
That
so
was
quickly,
exciting, man.
it was very exciting. And while they're putting in those scores, me and Zach are quickly going to go over the scoring of the day and where the athletes are. So in the 82 kilo women, Zach, you want to give a quick breakdown of where we are in the total of the points?
Absolutely, yeah. So sitting in first place, we have Sarah Johnson with 8 points after 3 events. Sitting in second, we have Allison.
Kolzinski
Thank you, Kolzinski.
in third place. She's in
Oh,
third
sorry,
place.
she's in third. This is not ordered.
Yep.
Uh,
Rachel
so
Lakey.
she's in third place.
Yep.
Boy, I really
all good.
botched that one. And then Rachel Lakey in second place with 6 points. So again, points are 8, 6, 4, 2 points between each. In a 3-person class. It's still really anyone's game,
Yep.
but Sarah has a healthy lead.
She's a healthy lead. Going into the Open Pro-Am division, we have in first place a tie amongst Amanda Wozni and Casey Croy at 13 points each. And in third place, we have, with 9 total points, Francesca Nicoleri. So, fantastic work out of our top 3 after 3 events in the Open division. And our men's 105, Zach, do us the honors.
Yep, we got to look over this. So
Right
it's
here.
a very tight race, actually. In first place, we got Jacob Ferry with 24.5 points. And then in second place, only a half point behind him with 24 points is Gabe Deal. In third place, it's actually this whole podium is a tight race.
Very
in
tight.
third place, we have Frank
Bonello.
Bonello with 22.5 points. So he's 1.5 points away from Gabe Deal, 2 points out from first. So the whole podium is separated by 2 points.
Absolutely.
Right now. In a what is this? Is this an 8-person?
About that, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, 8 or 9-person field. So that is tight.
Yeah,
that
it's real tight at the top.
I mean, they can switch order in a single event at any point, but the gap between those 3 and fourth place is, we're gonna say, significant.
Yep.
So it's really those 3 fighting. If those 3 can manage to place top 3 the whole time, they will stay pretty much on podium.
Yeah.
If they have a really weak event, a weak performance, they can, they may be getting challenged for that podium position.
Absolutely. And in our pro men's open division, we have in first place, ending the day, in first place, we should have, let's make sure that the scores are put in first before I get all crazy.
Yeah.
Yep, the scores are in. So in first place so far, after 3 events, we have Joe Stella with 31 points.
you
In
go.
second place, we have Jasper Haney with 29 points. How about Jasper hanging on the podium right now?
yeah.
And in third place, we have Mr. Timothy Buck
a
in
tight
third
race.
place. So again, the points for first place is 31. The points for second place is 29. The points for third place, 28.5. It is tight as hell.
Yeah, that is a very tight race.
It
It's
really
2.5
is.
points.
It really is.
In a field of, how many do we have here?
I believe we have 12, something along those lines, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's very tight. It's very competitive right now. It's really anyone's game. And even in fourth place, it's not far behind. We have Mr. Seth Sukup, fourth place with 24.5 points. So no one's safe. No one's safe right now, and that's the way we like it. We like a nice competitive competition amongst the boys. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the 6th annual Rainier Classic. Quick shout out to Slow Mo Knife Co. Quick shout out to Cerber Strike. Quick shout out to Mountain Heating and Cooling, Puget Sound Pizza, and the Sweaty Pig Gym. My name is Alec Jose.
I'm Zach McCarley.
Thank you for tuning in. See you guys tomorrow.